Yo, let's get some stuff in the chat for that intro again, cause it's beautiful.
Mad love to that intro. Oh my god. Hello everybody and welcome in. And good to have you here. Grab a seat by the hearth. We are going to go through some announcements very quickly as possible, and then we will get right into Conundrum Company, the fantastic show that we are on session 33 of, guys. Oh my god. It's a lot of D&D. All right. Here we go. First up, our November charity, and this is the last few days to get yourselves in there, is for noshave.org. This month, we'd like to focus our attention and efforts towards highlighting No Shave November. No Shave November is a web-based, nonprofit organization devoted to growing cancer awareness and raising funds to support cancer prevention, research, and education. Take a look at our team page down below by clicking on the donate button. I think we got in there. We're over 300 now, so go over, put a little money towards a good cause. That's really the best thing you can do for us, is to just spread some love around. We really appreciate it, so please consider doing that. Thank you to our amazing partners, first of whom is Soundtail. Soundtail has been with us forever, and we love them very, very much. They do a great job of providing a lot of ambiance to us. They're so easy to use. When I'm DMing running a stream, I can still use Soundtail, so there you go. That's a testament to it. It's beautiful and fantastic. Click on that link. It's available on pretty much all devices now. Really, really, really good. Thank you to Arcane Anthems, our wonderful friend who creates free D&D music for the community. Check out his Patreon if you want to get some of your own. He also makes our amazing intro songs for Off the Rails and Conundrum Company. We love it very much. And last but not least, thank you to Relaris Maps, the legend, who helps us with all kinds of good mappy goodness. His map of my world, or continent of Goldag, has been featured here. He's got the Azure Coast here on Saltmarsh, and he helped us out with this render that was seen in the intro scene, which is so good. Huge shout out to Rue for the character art, Relaris for the amazing render and the map itself, and Arcane Anthems for the intro song. Just so cool. It makes me very happy, so thank you to all three of you. Thank you to our mods who keep up with my incoherent random that is never, or random rambling that is never in order, and is also not great with words. Sponsors, great, yes, thank you to our sponsors, first of whom is Skull Splitter Dice. Yes, guys, click on that link down below, the Skull Splitter Dice one, if you want to go over to their store and look at all their amazing products. Skull Splitter Dice, they not only sponsor us to do all kinds of cool things, but they also sponsor a giveaway, which we are drawing today during the break. So be ready, my friends. It is the time for that, okay? So real quick, you can get in that spot, or in that raffle during the break, and then afterwards we'll do the drawing. To get yourselves in there, if you haven't yet done it this month, when the raffle starts during the break, just put !win in there. Now, make sure that if you are going to subscribe this month, you do it before entering the raffle, and I'm going to tell you why. Followers get one ticket, Subscribers get 2 tickets. If you subscribe after you've already submitted your raffle, unfortunately, because of the way the system works, you still only get one submission. So consider subscribing first. All right, my friends? Thank you. And now, our second sponsor, Gooey Cube. Gooey Cube is killing it. Their Kickstarter is pushing that 90,000 mark as of the last time I checked. Guys, if you click on that link there in chat, you know what it's going to do? It's going to send you to our special page, which actually gives us a percentage of the proceeds for Gooey Cube, which helps us make even more amazing content. We really love the content. This isn't just like a paid plug. We've played through it with Sarah as the DM and Parker and Sean as fantastic characters from the setting, and it was a blast. It's really good. It's really atmospheric. The encounters are fantastically designed. It gives you everything you need in a bundle, and there's more coming, so back that Kickstarter. Get all those stretch goals out there. We love y'all. Okay, Parker.
Hello. Okay, so I'm here to talk about our very, very, very busy week. So, join us tomorrow at 6 p.m. for Cosplay Ground. Button and I are playing with 2 other friends. So Sarah is DMing, and then we have back Daniel Schaefer, that Schaefer kid, and Lexi the First cosplay. We're really excited. This is going to be amazing. Then on Monday, you can join Josh and I at 7 p.m. Eastern for Highlight Heroes, where we will paint minis and hang out and talk to Sloan Art Pleb. You guys can catch them every Friday on Off the Rails. Wednesday, we have a very special house special at 7 p.m. Eastern featuring Youth Pastor Ryan, where they're going to test the subclass that they made on the first house special. So that is super exciting. We will see you guys there. Oh, I said Wednesday. It's Tuesday. And then Friday, December 4th, we have Off the Rails, 7 p.m., as we always do. And then Saturday, December 5th, 6 p.m. Eastern, you can find us here. So that's a ton of content heading out into December. So just be ready for all of that. My second announcement is always merch store. We have a merch store. And we have a new campaign. So we are working on new merch stuff. But if you're looking for something for somebody who really enjoys our content, please consider checking out our Redbubble store and getting them presents. I got Sean that journal for his birthday. So they make really great presents. So they make really, really great presents. We have stickers and all sorts of stuff. Josh, do you want me to talk about our affiliate?
Yeah.
Yes, please do.
So, if any of you guys know me, you know that I love coffee. If you guys wanted D&D inspired coffee, we just became an affiliate with Found Familiar Coffee, so we have a 10% off coupon code. The mods should be throwing that in chat right now. But use code WELCOMEIN at your checkout to get 10% off of their Found Familiar Coffee. It's really cool and really good. So go check it out. We also have an affiliate now.
Is it teas as well?
They do not. I know.
We'll get them to make a tea.
We're getting. I want a twee tea. I want a twee. So we're gonna work on that. I'm working on it. So we're working on it. But yeah.
Twee.
So anyway, that is all my announcements. On to you, Sean.
I just put that in the showrun.
Hello, all. We have that giveaway that Josh mentioned earlier. You have to do a few things if you want to be considered a winner for it. You have to follow us on our Instagram, our Twitter, our YouTube, and this channel. That's all free, and that gives you that one entry. That's all good, and you can have it for free. That extra entry is just if you want to sub. That gives you two. But our Instagram and Twitter, best place to keep up with our schedule. As Parker just mentioned, it's a bit hectic, so if you don't remember everything like I do most of the time, you can follow us on the social medias, and it's the best place to keep up with all our stuff as it changes. Our YouTube is where we put all our videos 3 days after, just in case anything happens to Twitch. They DMC take down all our shit because they're doing that recently. We can have it all up there. It's good to go 3 days after the broadcast here. It's going to stay there forever. Then we have our Discord for our subscribers, anyone who wants to get into the fantastic community, as I dubbed it, the best community on the internet. You can go ahead. I did it. It's
Sean,
a bold claim.
2020.
I did it. Who's going to stop me? Jeff Bezos? I'll fight him.
Open up, it's the police.
That guy's really rich. He got the police here really quickly.
He's fast.
Anyway, you can get into our Discord if you're a subscriber on the channel. Just follow the instructions in chat. You should be able to show up there in mere moments. You're going to be part of the best community on the internet. Then, which I remembered this time, me and Josh are in a show called Lore Dump. And our new episode comes out on Monday. I said this yesterday, and guess what? Still true. We haven't recorded it yet, but it will be up. Mark my words. This is it. This is the test to see if we can crunch it out. I'm saying yes.
We believe. All we have to do is believe in Lore Dump happens. That's true. 100%. We just believe hard enough. It's Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
Is
Just
that
on Monday around 9:30. If you could all clap and believe, that'd be really
Yes,
nice.
please.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, guys.
GIF in the Discord at 9 a.m. on Monday. It's happening.
It has to. Thank you, Raiders, for joining us. Our good friends, Agent B. Smith. Thank you for coming over again. Always a delight to have you here, agents. Okay, and with that, my friends, it is time for some Conundrum Company.
Is it?
Let's get into it.
Oh boy, we last left our party currently faced by the guards of King Scody. And King Scody himself as he walks down this ornately furnished hallway towards the party. The corpse of one Mardet Ostrom, or Lady Ainsley of Grazia, as she was going as, spread out on the floor before them, with now one of the carpets kind of lifted and thrown over her body to keep it covered from the young Prince Scody, who had very much liked his teacher. A teacher whom was apparently using him as leverage to gain favor with the crown and get access to some very dangerous artifacts. The party, allying themselves with longtime hated enemy, Scarron Wavechaser, broke into her room during a party that they were participating in an attempt to find information at the behest of Scarron. Unfortunately, things went southwards when some wards went off, alerting Ainsley to their presence, who came headed this direction with Peach and Morton in tow. Excuse me, Peach and Salvator. Wow, old habits, my friends.
Surprise! I was like, oh, I guess I'm back.
With Peach and Salvator in tow. They arrived, and after a little back and forth, combat ensued. Very, very hectic combat, in which Ainsley was slain, but unfortunately Scarron got away with the contents of some sort of secret chest that had belonged to Ainsley. There was an epic fight over the river draw that ended with Peach hitting the water and being scooped up by Zahl. As Demi and Salvator stand in the hallway, Demi and Bims trying to console the young prince, and Salvator trying to keep the peace. Zahl lits down onto the balcony of this room with Peach kind of princess carried, so to speak, in arms after being scooped from the river. And that, my friends, is where we left off.
We go to jail.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
we go to prison.
Gosh darn, I hope not.
So are Gaston and Bertram here as well?
You see, as you say that, you wouldn't be saying that. Peach wouldn't be saying that. Kind of as you speak, you see now Gaston appear in the hallway with a few more guards. The king is already here. And you do hear, lay down your arms. All of you. Weapons, focuses.
I put a book on the floor.
Any kind of magical items immediately on the ground.
I do so, and then I immediately say, "Do you put on a component pouch?" Peach will, as soon as they land on the balcony, put down Kiara's blade and the frost brand, and oh gosh, what else do I have?
Peach is just like shink, 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 shink.
Knife, small hammer.
Do I have to take my boots off?
All magical items, please.
God
It sets
damn
down
it.
like a oh god.
All magical
Guard
items, please.
No.
She's just gonna pull,
Every one of them, you heard him.
pull a stone from her pocket. I'm so sorry. This is gonna come back in a second.
Roll persuasion.
Just keep setting it down.
It's a 16.
Okay. Let me get it down.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. He kind of eyes it up and down, and then turns to one of the guards with him. This is Gaston, and says, "Kirik, go get Kirik. He'll be able to help here." And you see the king kind of turn. Yes, quick. Master Bonemeal, please. He'll be able to provide assistance. But continue.
So I have to get like half naked. I just want to throw that out there.
They're standing by it.
All right,
Technically,
great.
Demi's armor is magic.
That's true.
What was that name? Magic
Hey,
Kirik
Demi,
Bone
Kirik.
Meal.
Magic.
He was the artificer?
Bone Meal. You haven't heard
Okay.
of this individual before.
As
Um,
soon as
If they're asking for all magical items, she's gonna be like, I cannot remove my clothing, sir. So
We'll
I don't-
stick with your prior persuasion check. And he says, very well, just hold for now.
thank you. I will do this. And she'll change it to like her normal outfit.
Oh, very.
Thank
What on earth is going on here, please?
the assassin Scarron Wavechaser has absconded from these chambers. He is the murderer of Saltmarsh Council member Galen Primewater, the wizard Sandvalat, 2 town guard in Saltmarsh, the attempted murderer of Odophilia Primewater. He has threatened to kill my mother as well. He is also a member of the assembly responsible for kidnapping the 4th hero of the Black Isle, Morton Grumblebunk. You need to get your men on those streets looking for him. He was last seen flying across the River Draw. We are not going anywhere. We will stay here, but you need to get his name into the mouths of your town criers, and you need to go find him.
I'm sorry, who?
Fair enough. And he looks. This is Scody, and he looks to Gaston and gives a nod. You see Gaston turn and begin talking to the guard. But perhaps we could begin with the tutor to my son who lays slain on the floor of her room.
Is Demi still like standing next to this kid?
I believe now that you were still at a little bit of a distance. You're about like 5 feet away,
Okay.
but Bims is in his laps, and you were both kind of seated on the floor.
Okay. Sir, may I suggest that you remove your son from this situation?
Yes.
Bims.
And you see, he nods at one of the guards, and one of the guards kind of steps forward, scoops up the kid, and they begin to head out.
I would like
of the
Bims
space.
back before he leaves, but yeah.
Yeah, Bims goes over to you when you call him.
Mhm.
And kind of pauses as the guard walks by with Prince. You see the king kind of check him quickly. And says, just outside the door, we'll have Kuruk look at him. All right. Now, are you all your weapons and armaments down?
Take off the helm and the
Do I-
ascending stone.
I
think
can't
that's
remove
I know,
my-
minus your
my-
clothing items. That's clear. Thank you.
I
They
can't go
asked-
for it.
They asked for the focuses too.
Mhm, They did. They asked for magical focuses.
Now, you're welcome to lie here, but they are scrutinizing you closely. And I will ask you to be honest with me, the DM. You can say I'm not going to. I just need y'all to make the appropriate rolls to do so.
Zahl has
I'm
everything
playing
except for
everything.
his focus on the ground. I can't. It's a. Everything but his focus is on the ground.
Oh, and the gauntlets. Sorry, I'm looking at everything that is magical. So
Demi pulled up like a tiny pair of
Sorry.
glasses.
is mithril plate magical? It is.
Yeah, it is.
All right, they're taking 15 minutes.
Technically, this was
They're
material.
just starting to take their
Their ribs are broken. They're just like, ah, okay.
Zahl's definitely reaching over and trying to help with
Good.
that.
Medical aid as well. Clearly something has gone down here. Please, while you're doing this, explain to me what is going on here. Zahl, how are you concealing? I know there's a lot going on, but
Oh, no, yeah.
he's just pressing. Zahl, can you explain to me how you are concealing this?
He's because I assume he's because he still has like the half garb over because he's wearing the black top with the no sleeves and then the half garb, and he's kind of tried to flip it up so it just looks like a bracelet, like a fancy bracelet type of a thing, since it's his medallion piece with the eye, and so he has it sitting as like a bracelet, but he's also trying to help Peach, so he's not like keeping his
Sleight
hands
of
still
hand
as
for me,
he's
please.
moving. Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah.
Cool,
Sorry, I'm
cool.
just trying to ascertain the appropriate role for you on
No,
this.
no, absolutely.
Peach does not notice.
I love that.
You said sleight of hand, right?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, dude. 13.
Nice.
I have
Master
nothing.
Zahl, if you don't mind, your amulet.
It's kind of the only thing I have from my past.
And we'll
And by-
make sure it is returned to you, but you understand the severity of this situation. If we can't assure that you're not a threat, we will have to take more drastic measures.
And you guys watch as Zahl's physically, like his hand is shaking as he's slowly taking it off. This is the first time he's ever taken it off. And he just kind of puts it on the ground and like closes down and just is staring at it and very like scared at this point.
Your
For the first-
compliance here goes a long way.
You asked what may have transpired with Lady Ainsley of Grazia,
Yes.
of Grazia of Grandmuch. That is not her name.
I see.
She is. Let me see if I'm getting this right.
Sorry.
Mardette Arstrom of the Scarlet Brotherhood.
Go on.
If I may, before we do go on, make sure that the ears that are here are ears that you trust. And again, I cannot stress it enough. You have a window of opportunity to catch an assassin, and it is rapidly closing. But he was in your chambers, and that is very concerning.
He was here to.
It was in my and he looks down the hallway like towards
No,
another
in,
portion.
I
of the building.
thought
Your
this was
wing.
your. This is a very big space. I'm sorry. I don't
It's fine.
This
know where I am.
is Lady Ainsley's room.
I
Mardette.
have alerted guards that there is possibly another individual at large still. We will respond accordingly. I need you to focus on what is going on here.
What is going on here?
Yes. That is the question.
Well, we'll continue to call her Ainsley. Lady Ainsley was the one that requested that throne, correct?
That is correct.
That throne is incredibly dangerous, and in any hands could be awful. We were already coming here, so we thought that we would investigate what her intentions might be. We had reason to believe, through my decoding of a journal by this Scare and Wave Chaser, that there was a woman in your court that he referred to as the Spider, weaving webs. And it became very evident to us through our first interaction with her that she was who that might have been referring to. She used your son as a human shield when we confronted her essentially with this knowledge, but more evidently, my friend Peach just spent the entirety of that feast almost not themselves due to her influence.
You would not. Oh yeah, I guess you would know that Peach was behaving weirdly.
Noticed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because it happened when I was on their arm.
You knew? It was really strange. I was thinking thoughts that weren't mine.
You still said I was the best bond, so I appreciate that. Yeah. Sir, I don't know how to convince you of someone's nature, as that individual that my friend is so concerned with absconded with all the evidence against her.
I see. These are severe claims that you are making against the ladies. You are clearly involved in her death, which in and of itself is quite disconcerting. Give us
We were
some
confronted
time.
with your son's death and our death or hers, so it wasn't a very hard conversation to have.
And if you are telling the truth, I very much appreciate it, and you have done the Crown a service. But we have to ascertain that yet. Perhaps, as your friend recommended, we might move to a more secure location to have this conversation.
Of course.
Your Highness, if you don't mind. Quick question. You have somebody coming here with magical abilities, correct?
That is correct.
Is he, I do know there are ways to influence people into telling the truth. I would happily submit myself to that.
That is good to know.
That's true.
Your consent is noted.
And you already, when we met and talked, you said I was a tricky one. I'm trying to prove to you, and I think all of us can agree, that we are trying to prove to you that we did not want this result. This result was forced upon us by the situation at hand, and we simply were trying to protect what this crown and what your people need, which is you and your family.
Less specifically, I was mostly worried about your son.
True.
We shall see. Now, please step away from your items. Move forward. And you see kind of the guards positioning themselves. A few of them have gone into the room and begin looking around. And you see them already going into the bedroom and disappearing. You can hear them shifting things, flipping mattresses as they begin to search the space.
Peach will describe Scarin to Gaston, the salt and pepper hair, the scarring on the one side of the face, currently bleeding from his arm.
Just, we need to handle this matter now. I understand.
If you don't catch him now, you will not catch him later. And I don't know why he was here. As I told you, the people he's killed range in rank.
Is noted, thank you.
So are they having us move away from our items?
They are having you step away from your items. And they begin to flank you. You see a few other guards step in, unless you act otherwise, collecting all of your items, armaments.
Okay. Well,
As they pick up my can, I say, if you twist the silver bit there, it might give you the ability to see any magic. It works without any sort of.
Oh, what the? He turns it off. It's just like a random guard.
Might help your investigation. All right, bye.
All right.
Zahl,
Roll persuasion on that, actually, Salvator.
I used it earlier. That thing I get. Yeah. Oh! Damn. 25.
Gaston says, "Oh, give it in." He looks at your pile of stuff. Very good. Thank you, Master Salvatore. And he steps into the room.
See a cursed Luckstone still in my pocket.
Zahl 100% is looking at Demi and he's like, I need you to convince me to walk away. Just say something that's good.
Say
Walking down the
something.
hall.
Just
Um,
something.
Peach is gonna put
You
their arm
can't
around
wear
Zahl.
the bracelet if you're dead.
I could technically.
No, you
be
can't.
dead.
No, you can't wear it if you're dead. Let's go.
Uh,
Your mother you will get it back. Her journal's in that bag of holding on the floor.
Oh.
They scoop up everything, and as you are escorted down the King's Way, it follows you in the arms of several guards. Some of the stuff is heavy. Peach has a full set of armor and like 6 weapons. Zahl has, all of his staffs and
I
stuff
got
like
staffs.
that.
Yeah, I got
there's a lot-
staffs out the ass.
A lot of stuff as they begin to follow you down the hallway. You-
Zahl is 100% keeping Ashi on his stuff invisible. Like he's not sitting there, he's like following it, but he's
Okay,
invisible.
Ashi's invisible.
Demi is just holding them.
Now, I will
Nobody's taking the
say
dragon.
the detect magic rod that Gaston
Careful.
turned on.
You might not want to let detect magic see invisible things,
Okay,
because that would come into play later.
Okay.
Because as the spell works, it doesn't technically
It
see.
doesn't.
Yeah. See invisibility is the second level spell. Detect magic is the
What's
first
first level?
I'm just saying. If you make that justification.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know.
it says any visible creature. That's correct. Okay, you're good. You're golden. Okay. You begin to be kind of flanked by these individuals. You can hear the guards in the room. They begin to lead you not towards the exit, out, down, like the way back out to the gardens, but deeper into the King's Wing. And as you reach the end of this hallway, there's a smaller door to the right. It's still a double door, but it's not as grandiose or elegant as the rooms. And it opens, and there are stairs leading downwards, deeper into the keep. A few guards step in ahead of you, and as you do, you hear the wing, or the door to the King's Wing, further back down, swing open, and the guards return with another figure. Just at a glance, pale green skin, dark black hair that flows back up over his head. But you're not certain as you're kind of led into this stairwell that leads downwards. Flanked by guards, you kind of begin to head downwards, the king following suit as well, as you're led down this stair. It goes straight down, not spiraling, until you come out into a large hallway. It's not cold or damp or dark down here. There aren't bars or cells like that, but you do hear sounds of folks working on various parts of the castle itself. You're led in kind of a northwesterly direction, Demi, you would know, until you reach a large wooden door. Pardon?
What time is it?
It's not even Demi would know. It's
What time
probably
is it, Josh?
it's probably about 11 p.m. at this point.
Oh.
Ooh.
The night is starting to get on. Okay. You're led to this big wooden door with these massive metal hinges and this big lock. And Gaston kind of presses around the group, pulls out a key, and unlocks the door and swings it open. And you kind of step into this large sitting room. It's simple furnishing, nothing super fancy or ornate, but it's also not barren. There's a fireplace at one end that is lit, and there are tables running along the side, mostly with benches and stools. In one corner, there are a few padded chairs. You do see, however, that there are a few side rooms that are more barren and do have the accoutrements of holding cells, manacles, so on and so forth. And they have large doors on them as well, wooden with these little metallic slots at the front. You're led inwards, and as you do, you can hear the group that entered the King's Wing kind of catch up behind you. They step forward, usher you towards one of the tables. The guards position themselves around the room. Gaston, the king, and now better seen, a half-orc male. A sweeping mane of black hair rolling backwards and then falling to about mid-back on him. He has short tusks that come out of his mouth. He's wearing a high-collared white shirt that's a little disheveled, and then a kind of nicer red tunic. And these pants, you can see that he has an apron that he's pulled off and folded and tucked into his belt. And it's just kind of hanging down to one side, almost like a drape. You do see it has stains on it from food and the such. And the king looks and says, Master Bonemeal, these individuals have some very, very terrifying news, and we need to ascertain that they are telling the truth. Says, yeah, all right, Scotty. Come on then. You lot. He pads over, pulls out the chair. You're all seated on one side of the table, and sits down. Looks towards you all. Hello. Now.
Hello.
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 Have you seen this present before?
You have not.
Oh, interesting.
I'm going to do a bit of magic here.
Okay.
Zone of truth.
Which kind? Right.
Yeah. You know it. You all good with that?
Sure.
Yes. Seems fine.
Sure.
I appreciate you asking.
All right.
Don't fight it. And I just sort of leave.
Don't.
I literally said I would.
Yes, don't.
I just.
Demi's just holding the soup dragon.
Very good. Give me a moment here. And he kind of gets up, nods at the king, gives Gaston a little wink, and then walks in a circle around the table. And as he does, just the slightest blue line follows him as he works, and he begins muttering something as he circles around. You see now, dangling next to the sort of apron, there is a medallion on a chain that begins to glow ever so slightly a blue color as he walks.
What's the medallion look like?
What's on the medallion?
Perception check.
Aha!
Perception?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
This is 12.
That's a 19 plus 6, 25.
25, 12, 6, 1. Demi,
I was freaking out.
you see a symbol of a laughing mask. It's this emblazoned on bronze.
Have I ever seen it before?
That's a
Religion
mood
check for me, please.
Laughing man.
Ooh, hold on. What's religion? It's not that good. Hold
the
on.
giggling boy.
That's a 13.
13.
Yeah.
Oldamara is a fairly well-known deity.
I'm sorry, that word was what?
Olidamara.
Pencil, come here.
Oldamara. He's known to be the chaotic, neutral god of revelry.
Fun.
Okay.
Done.
Such a person.
He shifts across the space and sits down across from you, again leaning in. All right, you lot's ready then.
Sure.
Good.
Yes.
And you can feel as there is a pulse across the space, and then it begins to settle in around you. You feel yourselves compelled. Everyone agrees?
Yup.
No one fights it? Okay. All right, Your Highness. The king steps forward, Gaston kind of in tow. Now, I'd like to begin by asking you all your real names. and where you hearken from.
Uh-oh. Is that bad?
Real names? Okay.
Well,
My name's...
oh, go ahead.
Sorry. No, I just started answering. I didn't realize.
Peach, from,
Owen Oak.
leans into Gaston. It's near like
From the middle
the
of nowhere.
stars. Very good.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
I do want to point out, Your Majesty, that it is under your jurisdiction.
It's technically not.
Oh,
It isn't.
It
It
is
doesn't
not.
say that because
it's
it would be
not
a
like
lie.
Keowen?
Yes, it's not in Keolan.
Oh,
It's
interesting.
on the hinterlands.
Oh.
Yeah.
The hinterlands?
Between the Holds of the Sea Princes and the Styes and Keolan.
Interesting.
Master Salvator,
Titus Salvator Calvinius Charlemagne the Seventh from the free city of Greyhawk.
you see as he keeps looking at Kirak, kind of gives him a nod each time you answer. Mistress Demi,
My name is Demi Waters, though the latter I have never really associated that much with. My home is the sea, as far as I'm concerned.
I'm going to need you to provide a specific location.
An orphanage in Gryrax.
The second she says that, Zahl is now staring at her.
And Master Curry,
Zahl Kareen, last name was made up by myself when I was a child. And he's looking at Demi now and just goes, also an orphanage in Gryrax.
Must be a lot of orphanages in Gryrax.
There are multiple.
Now, what was your purpose to coming to, or purposes to coming to the castle?
Oh no.
Uh-oh. We received a summons, and we were transporting the object that you know about. Again, we're telling the truth. Do you trust every ear in this space?
He glances at Gaston. Gaston looks around the room, looks to the guards, the four of them that are still positioned, and says, out.
Ooh, then she got
Ooh!
fucking demoted.
And they,
Wow.
without question, step forward and head out the door.
Oh boy.
All right. The king. Thank you, Gaston. Now, proceed.
And the third goal, because we were waylaid on our way here, and our fourth member, Morton Grumblebunk, was kidnapped, our third goal was to find a way to get him back. Still is.
There was another technical goal, I believe, which was to find information.
Oh,
to see which this entity known as the Spider, how they laid their web, if you will, into your kingdom, or more specifically, you, which is what it details in Demi's journal.
yes.
Kirak
It's
again
in that bag. If you
nods at the king.
like
Sorry, go
it.
ahead.
The decoded
Gaston.
journals
And
in
you
that
see
bag.
Gaston gets the bag and brings it forward, places it in front of Demi,
Okay.
places the hand on the hilt of his sword.
Oh, calm down. It's a book.
Fireball.
It's
She
a
will
magical
say that.
bag of holding.
Knowledge is power, but not that way.
He doesn't know what's in it.
She's still gonna do that.
Just removes a fireball. Scroll.
No, it's she reaches in and grabs her travel journal. Most of this is personal, please don't go looking through it. But these 2 pages, and then she'll pull out the actual journal, like Skaren's actual journal.
Beautiful.
This is the decoded version of this, which is that assassin that was just in your castle.
Right.
Here you are. You're on the list of persons of interest. Right under us, actually.
Do you
Right before?
mind if we hold these for a little time? We will return them to you.
Can I just rip the pages for you?
Oh.
This is my diary.
Roll persuasion.
Wait, cheers give advantage?
No.
Did yours go to bed? 23.
Do emotions.
23.
Very well.
Thank you. And she'll just like very carefully like rip the decoded pages from her journal and put her journal back, and they can have Scarens.
Perfect.
I will mention that earlier I was given access to it, and I would have created my own copy of
Oh, that's true also.
the information, at least.
And I will point out, Mardet Ostrom is listed in the cipher as well. So that name that we have recently provided as Ainsley's real name is listed under labeled Scarlet Brotherhood.
Is Peach saying this or is Button saying this, just to be clear?
Peach will say it now. They won't say it like that, though.
Okay.
You'll see that Mardet Ostrom is listed in there under the Scarlet Brotherhood.
That's why you looked at me when I said that name earlier.
Yeah.
You see Kirak watching.
New to me information. New to me that's her name. My brain wasn't all mine for a little bit. She did this thing with her dance where she made me think that she was the best person in the world. She couldn't possibly do wrong things. And then she tried to make me attack my friends, but then Scarin attacked me, and it hurt a lot, and then I didn't feel like attacking my friends anymore.
Yes, we were aware she was a powerful spellcaster, just not that she was working against us. And you see kind of Kirak, I mean, they certainly believes it, Governor. King kind of nods.
Is he talking to you?
No, he's talking to the king. Very good. So, your intent, beyond our summons, was to ascertain information regarding this relic that Mavinon holds. Is that correct?
Yes. So through our own bit of research, we were entrusted with this throne because MrAddup did not trust anyone else with it, for good reason. And then through our own ascertaining, and also our friend who works with the catacombs, we figured out how dangerous it was, or we thought, and then we talked to Salvator and figured out it was more dangerous than we originally had thought. So we figured we would come here, figure out what was going on. I mean, for all we knew when we showed up at court, it wouldn't have been your tutor, it could have been anyone else. And then it absolutely was. The first thing she did was try and pry into Saul's brain to see where it was.
I can confirm that is true. She did pry into my brain. She didn't try. She successfully made it in and found out where we had gotten it from. We sent word back to,
Saltmarsh.
To Saltmarsh to protect the area from where the throne was grabbed. We believe that there may be something else there. We don't know exactly, but...
This leads me to, then perhaps, a more crucial question, though one somewhat unrelated to the body upstairs. What is so dangerous about this throne?
I think Salvatore would be the best
Master
answer.
Salvatore?
And as a DM, you are not obligated to answer these questions. As a
I have to tell the
reminder,
truth if I
you have to
speak.
tell the truth if you speak.
Or I just have to speak and not be lying or telling the truth.
Yes, you can be vague.
Facetious. What did he ask specifically?
He said, what is so dangerous about this relic, this throne?
This throne seems to be dangerous because of what we do not understand about it. There are hints that say it goes back to the fall of the Great Kingdom, correct?
No.
Whereas
The Great Kingdom still exists, the Genothian Empire.
Genothian. I don't think he would know that word, though.
Kingdom of Purity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would know that even worse.
An ancient
What was it?
empire of sorts.
Yeah. The precursor to the Great Kingdom. The civilization that lived there before them had some ties to this relic and a few others we are currently searching for. And for some reason we can't quite understand, they caused this civilization to seemingly collapse.
I see. And this throne, you have seen it? You have inspected it?
Oh, yes.
And what does
Really?
this... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Peach just says, it's really big.
It also turns people to glass and kills them in the instant that they sit upon it.
Dragon glass.
I haven't seen that yet.
Well, we
I
didn't
believe
see it either, but Monastrad told us that was what happened to the kingdom expert that was first sent to inspect it.
Very well. And then bringing us back to the matter at hand.
Yes.
You've referenced the Scarlet Brotherhood. Is this correct?
Yes.
Mhm.
What is their interest in these relics?
Can I
I
bring
know.
your attention to this passage labeled the Credo?
Yes.
It says, to the kingdom of purity, all other nations will fall. The Father of obedience will spread the tendrils beyond the kingdom of Shar and break Flanness to the Scarlet Brotherhood's will. We are his hand, we are his will, all others will bend.
Okay.
That's a pretty clear mission statement.
I see. And you believe there's a link between these two?
I do.
These
I
were
think.
these two.
I think there's more than a link. There is a direct connection, direct correlation between these two.
In my research, I have found the sorry, go ahead.
No, go for it.
The Gnothian Empire I mentioned before. Slight references to it were the Kingdom of Purity.
And it seems that this, among with some other items, may have been collected that caused all I could easily pronounce it as, or say it as, would be utter destruction. We simply want that not to happen.
I see.
I assume they seek your kingdom.
Your Majesty, if I may pull your attention to another passage, it says here, work has begun at the capital. The spider weaves her web at Neil Dra. King Scody will fall under our sway.
Looks at the book. And you notice that he is quite practiced in not showing expression. The one time you caught him flinching at your statements was at reference to his son earlier.
I was just about to say, bring him up again too.
Yeah.
Very good. This is interesting. Now, I have another question for you all. What is Mavenon's purpose in all of this? In the catacombs?
To be completely honest, we do not know him all that well. I assume you know him better. Our friend Dravosi worked and trusted him, and we needed somewhere to hide the throne so that we would not have to deliver it immediately to you, because we did not know, quite frankly, sir, we didn't know how swayed you were.
Very well.
And we believed maybe somebody would try to use it against you, trick you into it, because, as we said, the last person that we heard had sat in it literally turned to obsidian.
I've known Mavenon for some time. He is, as you say, a good man, but he would not stick his neck out for this unless it was related to the catacombs.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, we left out a very big detail.
Yes, you did.
The Scarlet Brotherhood has killed one of their gods.
I'm sorry, what?
Has killed one of their gods. I believe he was Aragorn the scribe. He brought people to and from, this life to the next. And he may be dead.
I see.
As somebody who, more recently, during the attack that stole our fourth member, did pass on beyond the gate and was brought back, I can almost assure that there is no guide technically, other than Serdawir past the gate currently, who is protecting souls, but I don't believe it's the same as guiding them. I'm not sure, obviously, but...
Scody kind of turns to Kirik, raises his eyebrows. He certainly believes it. Whether it's the actual, truth, I don't know, but they believes it to be true.
He definitely did die in my arms. Dravosi had to shove a diamond into his chest. Which is, if Zahl's as shirtless as he is, usually
I'm not sure.
visible.
Yeah,
I was about to be like,
definitely-
leave your shirt on.
I definitely pull the shirt aside a bit just to show the scar from where the diamond is.
Again,
Like what?
Scody kind of looks to Kirik. Oh, yeah, it's fancy magics, but you could use it. Kind of nods. Very well. Is there anything else you would like to share with me?
You really do need to get people on catching Scaran Wave Chaser. We don't know what he got away with, but we know he got away with something, and he is a part of this brotherhood that wishes to bring your kingdom to its knees.
Yes, we have sent people out. We are doing our best.
Perfect.
One more thing. We had contacted Saltmarsh after my mind was infiltrated. We believe there is something still down where the throne was found. We told them to put guards on there, but you really should reinforce those guards, because if the Brotherhood does know of something else, they will most likely stop at nothing, from what we could tell, to get the result they'd like.
And Saltmarsh doesn't have the best of your forces.
Really don't. Gaston,
Who is responsible for the contingency of guard there? That'd be Eliander Fireborn, sir. Good. Send word, Kirik. You can handle that, yes? Oh, yes, I can do some ascending. Get a hold of him. We done here.
I banished your son.
Oh, yes. In order to protect him.
It was important for the boy to be removed from the situation, so I saw fit to place him in another small, safe location while the problem was dealt with. It seemed important to mention that it happened. He's fine. Everything's good.
Again, he looks at Kirik, and Kirik kind of... and you see his shoulders loosen a little bit, the king's.
She was using him as a shield.
Thank you all
so that we could not get to her.
for taking care of my son. We are going to spend some time deliberating. The guards are turning over that room as we speak.
I worry you won't find much. He's very good at what he does. It was the second time we've lost him.
Kirik, I want you to look into Lady Ainsley's family in Grand March as well. Wait, got news. Very well. We are going to step out for a moment now.
Of course.
And discuss the information you have provided. There's much to be done.
Do you have any ice for possibly broken ribs?
We'll send medical treatment.
I'll keep with that.
Yes. You hear as he kind of turns. Gaston, we'll need to speak with Mavinon as well. And he steps through the door, and it closes behind the three of them. Kirik kind of looks over his shoulder and says, I tell you what, hold on. And he pads back over to Paige. He says, you want a wee bit of healing?
Oh, that'd be really nice, but you don't have to.
It's fine. It'll save them a little time. Hold on. Here we go. And he pulls out a ladle from behind.
Yeah, I figured out who he was.
And he places it, and as you look down, the ladle begins to bubble, and a little broth manifests within the ladle. He says, "Drink that."
He's the
You're the
cook.
wizard.
Yeah.
Nice
They're
beard.
gonna drink it and say, "I'm your
He's a
biggest
cleric
fan." And then, yeah.
Cook.
He's a Claire cook.
He is a cleric.
I love that.
He's a clerk. And you will take... let me just check his character sheet. Oh, shoot, I don't have D&D Beyond open.
100 points of damage. It was alive.
Oh no.
Bad soup.
Bad
made of
soup.
pig.
You're allergic.
That poison tastes like soup, but this soup tastes like poison.
That poison tastes like soup.
Excuse me. Sorry, I just want to make sure I'm getting the right spell level off.
7.
8.
How intense is he?
I mean, he can prepare a hero's feast, so he's not a schlong.
Yeah.
He is
Yeah.
not.
Let's kick his ass.
Fight him!
We get another level.
I would never.
I mean,
Magic cook. I want to learn from him. They're gonna tell him, our friend who was taken, he could make tea that helped my mom's arthritis. That's the closest thing I've seen to anything like this.
12 points of healing.
Oh,
Thank you.
Peach.
He was self-taught.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, happy to help.
Thank you.
I reckon what you lot said was true. That's a lot of information you got done provided with the master over there, no? So, we got some talking to do. But, if y'all pull out of this all right, then you come find me. I'll be in the kitchens, huh?
Yes, sir.
I caught some of that.
Okay.
And he walks out, and you do hear the door now lock as he leaves.
I love him.
I'm sorry. Did you say broken ribs? What happened? And
Don't
why
be
are there
mad.
dents in your armor?
Don't be mad.
There's
Don't
me
be
behind
mad.
it.
Don't be mad. What did you do?
I always get in trouble.
I'm not mad. I just asked.
Well, that's the most mom thing Demi's ever said.
Karen started flying away.
Uh-huh.
And I
I
caught
saw
him.
that. Did you?
I caught him free. And then he made that door that you can make. And then all of a sudden, we were like 200 feet over the river draw. And I cut him off real good, but then he got away.
You tried to hit
And
him
I
in the air.
didn't learn how to.
You hit him in the air while he was holding you.
Yes, fuck him.
I love you guys.
Oh my god.
Fuck him.
Okay, well,
fuck 'em.
Got him real good.
I don't know what it is about my friends wanting to die via water impact, but if we could please
Best way to go.
not.
It's a metaphor.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. You're all right.
By the way, Zahl is just looking Demi up and down now.
Zahl really helped me. He healed me a lot, and he picked me up. I had the helmet of underwater breathing, but I don't know how fast swimming would have been if I'd had to make it back by
I
myself.
don't. Let's avoid doing that. Shall we?
Is Zone of Truth still up?
You feel it fade to an extent
Nah.
as he walks away.
We're about to get some real conversations going.
So he lets
Yeah.
the spell go.
It's gone.
Okay.
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 Good job with the kid and the door, Salvator.
That was
You're afraid-
amazing.
I was
She
afraid
said
you
checkmate.
Oh no. No, that was very good.
I was truly horrified.
Yes, she
I
was
had to learn to think of two.
quite interesting.
No.
I mean,
Not in the
it
ways
doesn't
that
have to mean good.
Ooh.
Just,
This Scarin. Who was this?
Former butler of Master Salamor in.
This was the other in the city, correct?
Mhm.
Ah,
Yes.
never even saw him.
No. Well, he's good at that.
He was there, correct? It was not some sort of clever ruse.
Oh, absolutely not. He was there.
Interesting.
I didn't jump into the river draw by myself.
I have no idea.
Then I would be mad.
That's fair.
Yes.
As you're conversing, could I have you all roll persuasion for me?
Yeah.
We're going to take a
Lord.
group average.
Oh shit!
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay, persuasion. So I rolled a natural 20 plus 2.
Oh, you're
29,
kidding me! The one time. Okay.
29.
16.
19.
What's the average on that, George? A billion.
It's very
Oh my
high.
gosh, it won't focus on things.
The one time it matters.
Somewhere between 30 and 16.
Ah.
I was like, you know how I make the bards have a hard time with their persuasion? I include their less charismatic characters. Oh, if you roll that's a 21
11.
average. Yeah.
My
Hell yeah.
We all have above average charisma.
You're very charming.
So,
Hell yeah.
You're likable.
Now, ignore me. I just needed to do that really quick. Please proceed with your conversation. Let me know, if
feel
you
like-
want to progress. It's going to take some time. Probably 2 or 3 hours you'll be held in this room.
Do I have my journal again?
They left your
Or do I
journal
have
with
to
you,
put it-
yeah.
Cool. She's gonna write.
The items, however, the rest of the items are still gone. And they did take the bag of holding
Is it
back.
my little bag of sand?
Even your little bag of sand.
Damn it.
Zahl 100% just hasn't looked away from Demi his entire time, and he's just.
She's pointedly ignoring it.
I become uncomfortable.
yeah, I become uncomfortable. Peach does not become uncomfortable. Peach does not notice.
Peach does not become uncomfortable. I feel like if we're gonna skip a little bit, I feel like at some point Zahl definitely would be like, Gryrax, really?
Yes. She's still looking in her journal and writing. In my journal next week, it will say, Zahl is trying to talk to me.
Okay, but
But
do you remember when we met and you said, have you seen a Genasi before?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, one.
Mm-hmm.
This is.
Yes.
Did we grow up in the same.
I highly doubt it, unless you have something to tell me, because as far as I know, my orphanage was all girls.
Well. Did we grow up close to each other? Because
Well, I don't see how it's particularly important at this particular moment, but it's possible. I'll show you if we ever, get out of here and end up at Gryrax. But the sign literally said, home for girls, so I don't think you were there.
Well, I can just say this. If by the gods that's true, and we grew up close to each other, I wish we would have met earlier. I feel
Don't think you do.
I do. I feel like we would have been good for each other.
Really?
No, but it's nice to think about.
It's nice to consider. I think we met at the exact particular time we should have, because I didn't like making friends, and from what little bit you've told us, you were a problem.
Oh, yeah.
I had enough problems looking the way I did.
Oh, same.
So,
But then I caused more on top of that.
yeah, no, I did not do that.
Smart.
Mm.
The healers do show up to check Peach and folks for wounds, by the way. Just putting that out there.
Demi is
Wait, I don't know
perfect,
if
pristine, and lovely.
Sorry.
She doesn't have a scratch on her.
I'm just winded from dancing for so long. I was hitting with those hot dance moves.
You've been doing a lot of cardio recently, clearly.
I am. I'm getting ripped. I'm on 50 Days Fit with the irresistible dance. But
you do feel Zahl as Ashi kind of lits down and lands on your shoulder, visibly.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anyway, so
Mm-hmm.
we just have to sit here and wait for them to decide
If I don't want to think about the if.
Yeah.
I'm too pretty for prison.
I'd like to say same.
I am.
You
too.
can, absolutely.
I've been in.
You are as well, yes. We are all
I've,
too pretty
well, I've
for
been
prison.
thrown in a couple of them, but
We are too good looking to stay there, honestly. It's
I do appreciate that.
not possible.
As you're having the conversation, we'll say near the end of about 3 hours waiting. It is the
Oh,
deep hours of the night.
it's 2 a.m.
You hear the door kind of and swing open, and in steps a very decrepit
Oh no!
looking
Oh, he
white
left?
tiefling. Yes, you're all very pretty.
Thank you.
And he steps across the room. I
So
thought
it's child. What
you
are you?
really ended up in trouble very quickly, didn't you?
I told you that this was what.
That was less than 24 hours, I'm fairly
We
certain.
didn't do anything wrong.
It wasn't my fault.
I'm not... I'm just...
I suddenly feel like we're getting scolded
Dad.
by our dad. It
I'm
wasn't my fault. He's coming to
glad
pick us up from the
you're
principal's
all...
office. He's coming to pick us up from the principal's office. It's just a gaggle of foster kids. He's like, stop. I didn't ask for this.
I have spent the last hour speaking with the king. He's informed me of what you told him. He was a little unimpressed with me for not having informed him, but told him it was none of his business.
That's fair.
And as you hear that, kind of the king says, he did say that.
I believe it.
I love the king so
And the
much.
two of them step in, are standing there. There is a pause as they kind of look you all over with your 21 persuasion roll.
Ding.
And the king eventually says, as it stands, there has been some deliberation between key figures, and it is well within my right to provide you all circumstantial pardon for now. Understand that we will be looking into Lady Ainsley's past and history, and we will be waiting for more information. In the meantime, you may return to your quarters. We may reconvene tomorrow to discuss this further. There will be guard. We will not be returning your magical items.
Can I
But-
have my stone back so I can call my mom?
Oh, yes. It only goes one way. It's a sending stone to their mother.
He looks in, and Carrick kind of, yo, give me 1 minute. And he kind of, like,
The truth thing.
picks it up.
I have a sending stone that only talks to my mom, and
Does
she
it?
can talk back to me.
This? All right, give me 11 minutes. And he disappears around the corner with it.
Go identify.
Wonderful.
Comes back. It's a right weird item, but that's what it does. So, Your Highness, your call.
I keep my journal, please.
It's not magical, is it?
No,
You'll
that's
find.
just me.
Yeah.
Right. You will note that in the travel journal there is the blue bookmark that Peach gave them. It's the only thing she wants from that bag.
So, your journal is returned to you. The sending stone is returned. Well, roll persuasion for me. Even with the context of what it is.
Fuck you.
It is magical. 4.
Yeah. Shit. If I can't talk
It
to her,
goes to
can
my
you
mom.
prove that I'm alive?
I hope that you understand that this is a magical item, and we
yes,
do have
that's-
to be cautious.
Can you let her know that I'm alive? I call her.
Who are you asking to do this?
Okay.
Roll persuasion one more time and roll high for me, please, because I want the king to call your mom.
But
This
like,
is
this
King's-
is advanced, though.
Okay, so it is a 21. I rolled a
Scody
19.
looks very confused. He takes the stone and he goes, how does it just...
Yeah, you just talk. Her name's Plum.
Hello, Mr. Plum. This is King Scotty of Kioland. Your child wanted me to inform you that they are safe, despite having jumped out a window.
No.
That sorry.
That was a joke.
They're fine. He like holds it up. I can't. Peach did what?
Imagine that red letter from Harry Potter.
Just yeah.
You jump out that window!
Actually, you know what? It's Plum. You will hand me to them this instant. And I'm gonna roll persuasion on Plum against the king now.
The rest of the episode.
Nat 20? Is that a nat 20?
It's a 19.
Minus.
No minus.
Oh.
Yeah.
Plus?
That's straight. They are not available at this moment, but I can tell you they are safe. What is King Scotty? King. Oh my, Peach. Just. And he's gonna roll persuasion for her. That's cocked.
I love this
She's playing with his
persuasion.
dolls.
She is not persuaded. I demand that you put Peach on at this very moment, king or not.
I really do suggest you listen to her.
You can take it off speaker.
It's two NPCs. It's two NPCs who are just like not. And he like steps out of the room, and you can hear this now hushed conversation just from Scody's side, going like back and forth with this rock, and it fades and disappears. Eventually, we'll say eventually he does persuade Plum that they are safe.
Oh,
I love it.
I'm gonna be in so much trouble if I get that back.
You are.
More if I don't.
Yeah.
So we can't have any of that. Okay.
Yes.
That's,
I do believe that is fucking bullshit.
That's dangerous.
I'm gonna.
Did Salvator just say bullshit?
I'm saying that to whoever's still in the room. who's
Okay,
not one
so
of the
Mavanon
Warlocks.
and Kirik are still in the room, and they kind of look at you. They'll place guards, and we'll do our best. They will return your items, but they have a right to look into this. I have vouched for you as well.
I appreciate that. What if we're just, innately magical sometimes? What about that?
You
What is it?
can't take magic out of people. I mean, maybe.
Perfect.
Not that I'm aware of. So.
I'm just hopeful that they're not expecting. Okay, great.
So I take it my bracelet is off limits. That's okay.
Zahl, you're getting a hug. Just letting you know it's happening.
What's happening?
Zal's not like moving into the hug. He's not like reacting to it. He's just kind of gripping his own arm like really tight, like right where the bracelet would be.
All right. Well, my first time out of the catacombs in quite some time has been an absolute delight, but
I'm so sorry.
I will check on the king.
A little counter somewhere in that cave just dropped to 0.
Gaston, you will see them to their quarters. Yes. night.
Nothing.
Stay safe. We will speak in the morning.
You do the same, please.
Mm.
And he steps out of the room. Gaston kind of begins. Some guards step in, flank you all, and they will bring you up to your quarters. Salvator, are you choosing to stay alone, or are you choosing to stay with the party?
I'm gonna. I'll hang out for a little bit in theirs, but do I have to choose now? And that's the way it is.
They're
for
kind
the
of
rest
they're
the
they're.
night?
It's like house arrest.
Ah. Well, seeing as how they don't know this, but the barrier's still on their room, I'll go to their room.
Yeah, that's what I.
They can't hear us talking about them inside.
Okay.
Sleepover.
They go ahead and lead you all down the halls over to the Conundrum Company's room and deposit you all there. You see that out on the balcony now, they have guards positioned
Nice.
to your room. They look at you all. The curtains are available to have more privacy if you want, but they're mostly looking outwards. You see guards everywhere, and you note as you cross, you're actually brought through the confines and you come up in that wing rather than through the garden. You step out of a door and you are in the guests' wings here. There are a number of doors unlocked between here and there, and some security measures, but you do end up in your quarters.
I was gonna say it's great to know that the prison is so accessible from our quarters.
This was
Just
absolutely not the prison. This was an interrogation room.
Gotcha.
Just to be clear.
Okay.
Mm.
They're gonna put the screws to us.
You are alone
Are we
in your
Are we in
quarters.
the barrier thing now?
Yep.
Oh my god.
You want to know? It's a really small silver lining, but I'm using it to buoy myself.
Uh-huh.
Scarron watches us from time to time, and he probably thinks he killed me. So in a few days from now, if we're lucky, maybe he'll pop in to look at us and I'll be giving you pancakes.
That is
That's
a
what's
nice thing to
Oh joy!
Oh.
I don't have my
I'm-
book.
Bless
Bless
you.
you. I miss my book.
Does Demi sneeze like that?
Okay, moving on.
It's weird. There's some pepper in the air, Parker. Demi seems like.
Oh
she
yeah.
might
So
sneeze.
He's a booby trap prank someone made for us.
Do you know what he got?
No, I don't.
How did you? I walked into that room and he was between you two.
Yes, he was. So, order of events.
What?
Order
Story
of,
time.
You may roll an
Order-
insight check if you'd like to, but with Peach.
order of events.
That's a 4 minus 1.
Order of events. You got mind swiped, whatever. I couldn't get you out of it. She was being a raging bitch. And I received a message from Scarron. He was in the ballroom, in a corner, and he wanted me to go to that room with him. He said it would be mutually beneficial. I didn't know what else to do. So originally it was just supposed to be me going. Shouldn't have told you that. But then it was Zahl and I, because of how it worked out, and essentially we were using him as a way to get in to find the information that we needed about Ainsley. He also said that if we helped him, he would tell us where Morton was. So I listened. And then Zahl made us invisible and you hit him, and so he ran off with the information. So I don't actually know.
It's not good.
Which part?
They're not gonna catch him, are they?
No, they're not. If we couldn't,
Well, I need to learn how to fly.
we all need to
Nicole.
learn how to fly.
Simple bit of research. Sorry, Josh.
Yeah, I can help with that a lot more than I could before.
What?
No,
I can help with that a lot more than I could before. And you see, Zahl this entire time now is like turning his hand in his wrist, where the bracelet's been, and he's kind of just rubbing at this point because it feels weird that there's nothing there. I don't think either of us wanted to work with Scarron, obviously, but sometimes the deal is too sweet.
Sometimes it's the only thing you have.
True.
Wouldn't have been an option if you were of right mind, I am sure.
I want Morton back too.
Well, at that moment, I wanted Morton back and I wanted you back. I had neither.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. You tried to do it to all of us, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Don't
If not, I'm
You don't
insulted.
know, but
Mildly insulted.
You know you slapped me tonight, right?
Oh yeah, I did apologize before I did it. And also, I didn't realize that he had like put those cards to sleep, or I would have just walked in.
Sleep.
I don't know, but
That's what he told us, at least.
you know, on with the show. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It was a horrible idea, really. But
So what do we do now?
we wait. I can't message anyone. Can't do much, actually. They took most of our stuff, so took all of our gold as well.
They took our money? Wait.
My money's in the bag of holding.
Oh, that's fine.
All our
Okay.
money.
The party
But-
fund is all in the bag of holding.
Okay.
They took like all the stuff. I
I have 77 gold.
you're now the wealthiest member of the party, Salvator.
That's definitely not true.
Yeah.
did they
I have
take
11 gold and 1 silver.
did they take like all of our little components and crap?
They took anything that would enable you to cast spells. They confiscated.
Yeah, I don't even have a copper wire to my name, so I'm glad they let you talk to your mother.
Now we're not playing D&D, we're playing Second Life.
All right. Are you guys going to continue this conversation? Are you headed to bed? Is there anything else you'd like to discuss?
We should sleep in
The
rounds, right?
protected room.
And also there. Big old sleepover. Post-murder sleepover.
That's how it goes. Let's murder sleepover.
D&D.
Oh,
I'll take first watch.
It's like second.
I'm sorry, watch? What?
Yeah,
You
we
can just sleep.
watch.
Usually I should have a big dome over my bed.
Can you do that? Without the... Oh, well, then we're watching, yes.
I hate this.
Yes, without magic, it's not fun.
I feel so guilty.
No, you're fine. I've never been without.
Everybody's real sad. I'm sorry.
I'm sad because I don't have my magic spells.
I'll take
Oh,
the
no.
third watch like I normally do, so I just wake up early.
All
I'll
right.
take second, like I normally do.
I'll take fifth.
With the
Fifth watch. Okay.
Salvatore sleeps in.
I'll take second to last, I guess.
So you're with me?
Sure.
Beautiful. Button. Have Peach roll perception.
The 8.
Okay.
I really should always have bibs with you.
I know.
You spend your evening watching in the quiet of this room. The light's all out now. You can see the figures of the guards on the balcony. They have torches in hand. and there are a few sconces lit, and the light kind of comes through the curtains into this room that is otherwise dimly lit, kind of casting this gloomy silence across the room as your companions sleep, but nothing occurs, and you're able to end your watch.
All right, and Peach will sleep in front of the entryway to the balcony.
Okay. You're able to do so. You make a little sleeping spot. Salvator, Zahl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch.
Watch. Oh boy.
A 2. Okay. It's a good one.
Why does the dome?
Why'd you wake me up?
I got a 4.
A fall. 4.
Nice.
Okay.
Scaren's coming.
What did Ashi get?
Ashi got an 11.
An 11. Okay.
What the fuck is going on?
I'm a sad boy.
Okay.
That's what's going on.
You just sleep.
What did you just do, Josh?
Successfully get through the night, or through your watch, and make it onto Demi's watch.
Oh, please, dear God, roll better than that. 18.
Well, damn.
You went to
Come at me,
bed
bro.
late at night. The sun begins to rise as it becomes your watch. And your last few hours of watch are spent in the daylight hours. And you said an 18?
18.
Oh, Bims.
Oh, I didn't roll for Bims. I'm sorry. He might-
Bims!
Bims got a natural 20.
Okay.
Now it definitely happens.
I don't know what's happening, but he got a natural 20.
Bims reports everything to you. The sounds of people shuffling up and down in the corridors outside. A guard sneezes, and Bim's kind of ears poke up, and his nose goes forward, and he like does the pointer thing off of your shoulder. But you are able to make it through your watch.
Bestest of boys.
All of you receive a long rest
Yeah.
and
Oh my
are
God.
through your evening, your night, long night following the party.
Na, 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 na.
Oh, wow, I have all my spells back. Oh, wait, it doesn't matter.
Hey, Josh, give me those 2 rolls so I can have something.
Okay. Natural 20
We got to do something big today, boys.
and a 12.
Damn.
Or something.
I like how I can roll a natural 20 for Sean. That's depressing as a DM.
You know I have it in my pocket right now.
The other one was a 12. I don't know if you heard that.
Real
I
quick.
got it. Thank
Hey,
you.
real quick. Natural 20 on that.
Yeah, you got a
I
nat
immediately wake up and try and find Scarin.
20.
Natural
Okay.
20.
You can't see through time and space, unfortunately, with it. So,
you
by natural
sure?
20. No, I'm kidding. It was my dice that I used for Brothos too.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Thanks,
is there anything to write with in this room?
You could certainly
I-
find some. Oh,
If there is not, I would clearly have something to write.
And
there
Demi
isn't
has
any
spells,
more.
too.
So ask your friends.
All right.
I bring out all my pencils and stuff.
Could I borrow something to write with and on? Oh, gosh. Josh, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Please ignore
no,
me.
you're
I'm gonna mute myself for a second here. Role play without me.
I am gonna leave. I escape the castle and I go to. Okay, never mind. He's coming back.
Sprint, quick.
I said role play, not.
Yeah, you have
Alright.
parchment and paper.
Thank you.
No worries.
Peach is going to start writing furiously.
You rage, right?
Rage right. That is precisely what they do.
That's amazing. Okay. Anything else you guys would like to do? You have a little bit of time if you'd like to prepare anything or do anything.
I mean, I would like to prepare my spells for the day, but I can't.
Cool. Okay, yeah, you don't have a book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually you hear.
Uh-huh.
Napping.
You not sleep well?
Actually, we wouldn't because it's still got that barrier noise up.
Oh, so you can't hear the knocking?
We can't hear beyond the barrier.
Okay. Oh, you didn't
I
Bim's
don't
one.
think.
Is that how it works?
Let me check. It might say
I thought-
sound doesn't travel outside the barrier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a sound can't travel out, but sound can travel.
Morning kind's private sanctum.
It's a lot better if sound can travel in.
Sound can't pass through the barrier at the edge of the warden area.
Okay, either way. Interesting. Good
Word
to know.
that how you want.
No, that makes sense. Okay, eventually, you don't know this, but they knock on the door, and they wait, and then they knock on the door again, and eventually the door like swings open,
Okay.
and you see Gaston in his guard attire standing at the door with a few guards with him, and he kind of sticks his head into the room and goes, and then you can suddenly hear him. It seems like his lips are moving as he sticks his head through the door. I've been knocking. Are you all ready?
Oh, so sorry. Didn't hear you.
Right. The king has requested you in the Great Hall if you're all available.
Sure.
Oh no, we're busy.
Anything else?
He's just being
I do
polite.
not say that.
All right, let's go.
All right. You are led back through the castle, this time through... Sassy, stop, sweetheart.
Absolutely not.
Come on.
Sassy, come here.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
A cat joins in with your slow motion walk.
I love that. Thank
You
you.
make your way through the halls, back through the gardens with a little escort of guards into the Great Hall. You see again Kirik, you see Mavanon, you see Bertram, and Gaston is with you. There are a few guards on the outer perimeter, but as you step through, you feel as you cross a certain line, and sound fails again from the exterior. And as you approach the group, you could see them discussing, but could not hear them talking. As you step through that line, they are talking again. Welcome. No, welcome all, says the king. They're standing around a large table. You see there is a table to the side with most of your belongings piled upon them. There are maps, parchments, those sheets of paper, various journals, a big chest covered in white powder. Actually, you wouldn't see the chest, you just see the white powder in the shape of a chest is sitting on the floor to one side. There are a number of items that have been pulled out here. Please, come forward. Join us.
Hello.
In the night, and you can see, it looks like most of them have not gotten much sleep here. In the night, we received some information that corroborates what you're saying about Lady Ainsley. We did appropriate checks, but she had planned for that, apparently, when we first employed her. As it stands, based on your testimony in the zone of truth, and what has been shared by Mavanon, and your own transparency in the matter, we will consider this case closed.
Oh, thank God.
We did it.
We did it.
Now, that being said, there are far greater matters at hand. And you all seem to be at the center of it.
We didn't ask that.
No.
I would like to remove myself from that if it will.
I just met these people.
I see. Well, Mavanon kind of looks at you all and says, if you so wish to, then now is the time to step out of this.
As much as I would love to, I do. That's not actually an option that we have. What you feel free. I have a friend all tied up in this.
No, it's fine.
Give it a moment. Think it over. You may collect your belongings.
Oh, thank God.
Yay!
All of you rush the table.
Bracelet is
All of
immediately
our
on.
stuff.
Zahl puts on his boots again because he's been barefoot for the last half. This is great. Zahl's feet are gross.
I pick up a cane.
Pick up some glasses I
You
never use.
all retrieve your items and take some time to adorn yourself with whatever is needed. You see as the others are poring over information on the table, discussing amongst themselves. Gaston just kind of nods, gives you all a bit of a smile, returns to Bertram, and they begin conversing between the two of them.
They still look cute together? They're still a thing?
Insight check.
Don't tempt me. I'll do it. It's 15 plus 6. So 21? 21 on that insight check on the pretty boys.
They get along very well.
Good. I'm here for the
Peach will
romance.
approach the pretty boys and ask, I assume the answer is no, but is there any chance that you caught any wind of Scare and Wave Chaser?
From what we've been able to ascertain thus far, no sign of him. If your testimony is true, then he flew? Is that correct?
Yeah, he flew, and then he made a door in reality, and then the door in reality opened over the river, where he dropped me and then made himself fly again.
That's
He
impressive.
used a lot of magic. Yes, it is.
I may be able to help with that.
What do you...
Well, I believe, possibly, he has a unique ability of being able to watch us through scrying magic. I've been conversing with my patron and hoping and, well, praying and thinking a lot. He's lying at this point. And I might be able to copy that technique, but look back at him instead.
I mean, that would certainly be helpful. If you're willing to commit to aiding us in this endeavor, whatever you can provide.
Oh, I have.
Mavanon speaks highly of you, and Bertram speaks highly of you. Yes.
Would you like me to try now? I don't know if this is a warded room.
You're safe here.
I don't know what that means.
But we can't scry from this place, can we?
No, you'd need to step out.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So we'll do it a little bit later.
You all have your belongings. The two are standing there. Mavanon and the king kind of look over. It's your guys' call now. How you proceed. They've given you an out.
Yeah, I know.
They've given us an out. Yeah, we obeyed it. Let's just go, guys.
How do you want to proceed?
I'm worried about my god following Aragol. Is destroying this chair something that we think can be done?
You know as much as we do in regards to this, honestly. Seems like you might be the foremost experts, especially Master Salvator here. We'd welcome your help. We've found some things in that room that Ainsley missed, or this Scarron fellow did.
Oh,
See?
what sort of things?
You're committed to this path, then? Or are you asking out of curiosity?
I am curious, but there's something that I think there's someone that we need to find along this path. So we're
And I
going.
think even if Morton's with us, I think, what do you call it, Mavanon, Bertram, the machinery of death? I don't think we're comfortable with it being the way it is right now. Broken.
It certainly may have implications for us all. The king looks a little confused at all of that. He's like, either way, your aid is very much appreciated, but we do need to be cautious moving forward. It is better for you not to have this information if you no longer want to be involved in these matters. You understand that correctly?
Yes, but I also don't believe Scarron will ever let us not be involved in these matters. So
Honestly, I'm
That's
sure he'd
informed.
love to have you not been involved in these matters anymore?
I
You
say
are
we
pretty
do
good
it.
at foiling him.
Haha. He is Snidely Whiplash.
Good.
Somewhere, Scarron is like, "Ow, my heart!"
And he has
Everyone's
a heart
throwing
attack.
shade.
He's
Oh.
old as dirt.
That's
In
fair.
Grayskull Keep.
Okay.
I say we do it. Why not?
Very well.
It's the first time we took down an avatar of a god, or possibly
This
one.
is different, but
This
we
is
are
very different, but yes.
Is it though? Because
It
we
is.
did kill the avatar of a god.
An avatar, not an actual god.
Well,
we want to stop people from killing gods. We are not experts, but we are here.
I just
Yeah,
want to know what
we
they found in
can.
that room.
That
What do you
too.
find?
What do you find?
Very well. The king kind of steps forward. Using Master Salvator's staff, thank you, we were able to discover this. And he pushes over a little metal kind of half. It's like an ashtray. And sitting in it is a piece of paper. A burnt piece of paper. Just about 2 inches across the top and an inch down. Remains of it. The rest of it is ash. It is the same little metal tin thing that Scarron was holding up to show Zahl and Demi. The paper has residual magic on it.
Oh,
What kind of magic?
Yeah, I'll tap the cane. Just in case.
You see on it conjuration.
Interesting. Conjuration. Could have been a message. That's my guess.
Whatever it was, Ainsley didn't want us to see it.
Give me a moment, and I pick up the dish and I move to another table. Just put it down, stare at it for a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and cast mending.
Okay. Here's what I want to do.
Oh!
Tell me how you're casting it.
I feel like I've had a lot of work with old destroyed texts and papers and stuff. So I'm just gonna try and like slowly let it heal, not just like a snap and it's fixed, just sort of like a low, probably over the course of a minute or 5 minutes.
In a
Just
temperature-controlled, dark-lit
a low
room.
low level area.
There's no humidity.
Yeah,
Demi's just
gloves
pulling
on.
water from the air.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
suffering
Demi's
water.
from the
pulling
tech.
water from the air. Just
Yeah.
Everyone
Pull out
is
this
just...
huge, like, magnifying glass.
You move away from the table, and all eyes just kind of follow Salvatore. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to roll a percentage dice on this, and I've set based on it to see how successful
much
the
I can
mending
restore
is.
it?
Yeah.
A restoration roll.
Yes. As you begin to focus on this, at first, it is very difficult. Little pieces, the edge begin to manifest back as they seal back, pieces of ash from the tray kind of reforming along this seam. And as you focus on the spell, it begins to kind of piece together, and you begin to see writing. And
Ooh.
what languages do you read?
Please. Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Draconic, Gnothian, Infernal, Primordial, and Undercommon.
You can read Primordial?
Yes, yes, yes.
so can we technically.
yeah.
Read? I didn't know that there... Okay.
When you have a language, you can read and write.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a written language.
Read,
Yeah.
write, and speak.
As
Sound of the wind.
you look at it,
Yes.
you're not sure if this is a native tongue or what, but in Abyssal, the pages begin to come together.
Ah.
Or not the pages, but basically a little square of ripped
A little
paper
square.
returns. It's about the length of a page. It's ripped about 2 inches down, but there is language on that piece of paper. And it says the following.
Oh.
In 2 very distinct hands from
Oh,
each
okay.
other.
I was like, oh, you're too fast.
2 different writers.
2 different writers. Okay.
The first paragraph says,
I'm going to copy this. What am I talking about?
"The vault is not empty. The Duergar stumbled upon 2. The rat has gone silent. Send the wraiths. Look to the arch, the spider." The second paragraph says, "The wraiths are sent. Watch for the rat, the crow."
The crow.
You're very certain that this page is very potent magic.
Pertinent?
Potent
Potent.
conjuration.
Interesting. Would I get the sentence ascending spell?
Roll an Arcana check.
Yeah! You know what? I'll use my 12, so that's a 21.
Bastard. You, with that Arcana check, as you begin to look at the magical signal radiating off of this with Detect Magic, you spend time poring over it with Mending. You're quite certain this is a page from some sort of device that can write messages back and forth between 2 points.
That's lit.
That's
So it's like a sending device?
It's like a sending journal.
like a journal.
Oh, they have like walkie
This is the Doctor and River song.
One of them's Voldemort.
Yeah, they're paired.
Yeah.
So there's 2 journals that are the same journal in different points.
Okay, so they literally like split the same object into 2 versions of itself.
Yep. And can
Oh,
write
that's
on it simultaneously in real time.
And that book wasn't found in there. I don't know. Did you find a book?
Yeah,
No,
I think
no,
the rat
no.
found the book.
We did not.
And I bring over what I've restored if I haven't been doing it in front of them this whole time.
They've all been watching, but you've been very much like,
Make space.
okay. And you show them the page. Most of them can't read it. And you are asked for a translation.
Zol can at least, but
Yeah, Zahl puts his hand on there after, and then just eyes go wide, and he's just like, "Oh, that's
it's pretty fucked. And I'll translate what it says to
I love that Salvator
love that.
swears.
pretty fucked."
They found 2.
Yes.
So we squashed a spider, we lost a rat, and now there's a crow.
Apparently.
Anybody familiar with anyone that seems, I don't know, to have that aesthetic?
Bird-like.
No, but perhaps we should... Gods, I don't know.
I think
think-
Monstrad needs to be contacted again.
We've had
I
communication with Eleander, who has
Oh,
been
good.
speaking with Menagerie. They have guards up for now.
I
They should be prepared for an attack.
I think those wraiths are what hit us in the river, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
They were able to kill me in 1 hit.
Yeah.
Surprised me from behind, stabbed me once, and I was down. Well,
Then
twice,
there's far more urgency.
We need more guards.
or for us to be there almost instantly.
We need to... What is the profile of these beings who assaulted you on the river? What are they like? We need to know what they are so we can combat them.
Ghostly entities.
Skeletonish? I don't know. Like
What-
shades.
What were their abilities? What did they do?
They could hover. They could disengage by becoming incorporeal.
What I know.
I'm not asking
that-
for mechanicals. What did they do is what they're asking.
What I
What did they
know
do
that
in
were
combat?
what I know, they were very susceptible to radiant magic, since I'd used radiant magic on them.
Roll a straight intelligence check for me, Adam. I think that's fair.
Okay, well, why would you ask me to roll anything?
I'm sorry,
Because you
bud.
know my rolls. That's a 5. It's also dum-dum. Himbo life, baby.
You know you used radiant damage and it had an effect. Okay, you might not know.
Solid.
Yeah, it hurt them. The radiant
They
damage
were-
hurt them. You know that for sure, which is good. That's good information.
Magical
No, I
items.
know. Yeah, I would pass that on to them as like radiant damage did hurt them.
Absolutely decked out in magical items.
Oh, Gaston,
Like shadows.
Mm-hmm.
there's no way that they're equipped to combat that in Saltmarsh.
No. They weren't equipped to combat Garen.
We weren't equipped to combat them.
Could you get us there though? I mean, I feel like we're better off now.
You see folks kind of look around between themselves. Kira kind of, I know that's not my forte.
I feel like I'm
Roll,
close to doing something like that.
We can get back to
roll perception for me,
perception. All of us?
Perception.
all of you.
17 plus 6.
This many.
23.
2,
Yes,
23, 7, 5. Demi,
What's up?
you notice as everyone's kind of looking between themselves,
Mm-hmm.
Bertram and Mavenon's eyes lock,
And they kiss.
and they mix.
They're fun! No!
Jesus, Sean.
She's gonna walk up to them while everybody's looking at each other. Something to share?
There is a way. I can certainly try to get you there.
Oh,
I don't like the try aspect of that. What does that mean?
My connection to my god is one that provides certain boons and benefits. In the... well, they've never been exactly reliable. And we have stumbled upon why that is now. But I could get you close. I'll certainly try.
Close to
It
Saltmarsh.
is not easy for me to do.
Okay, well let's figure out if that's the best course of action first, because just
We have a ship.
we do. We have a
They're about.
oh
Very
right.
you have a ship that's very far away.
We have a ship down the river. Yes. It's back at Tyrant's Landing
Is it?
right now. Probably. Hold on. Just one moment.
Steps out of the.
Wait, did she say one moment out loud?
Yeah.
You can't do that here.
No, I know. I'm gonna. That's why I said one moment. I'm gonna just be right back. To walk out of the phase, just really quickly. I have so much to fill you in on, but more importantly, where are you in the ship right now?
Good to hear from you, Demi. We're about a day out from Tyrant's Landing on the way back.
Oh, okay.
We've made good money.
Oh shit.
All okay with you?
God damn it! Why do you always do this?
Why you always gotta cast him send?
Ah!
Oh, she got us!
You're fired!
I'm like, oh, why do you do this to me? I didn't get any more level. Fucking damn it.
You send him a high level spell if you want to keep your thirds.
No.
You don't have to
Oh,
respond. He knows you well enough now that if you don't give him a response, it's all right. It's not the end of the world.
Okay.
He'll survive.
She'll just walk back into the thing. I feel bad, but I'm not doing that again.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I can't hear you.
What?
Demi!
Oh, sorry, I can't
Demi!
hear you.
I'm kidding.
Right? Yeah. No.
Turn the ship around.
The next 24 hours, he's in a super bad mood with everybody on the ship. He's like,
Oh,
call me back.
Oh
Did
no.
I do something wrong? Heinrich, did I do something wrong? I don't fucking know! Who are you talking about?
God. For the lengthy CL. Okay, she'll walk back in, and so our ship is a day out from Tyrant's Landing currently.
It was at Gryrax, correct?
It was.
Yeah, I was coming back from Great Max.
It's like a 4-foot journey.
That's how Sean looks at maps.
Never gets old.
What?
Sorry.
So yes, we will let them know. So we, yes. They're on their way back to Tyrant's Landing now. That's where our ship is. And Peach does bring up a good point. I would feel a little guilty even trying to bamf ourselves back to Saltmarsh and leave that ship unattended. We hit a very strange magical storm on the way here.
You would have to
proceed
spend
with-
a week traveling back downriver to get to your ship, which will take you a few days to get to Saltmarsh. That archway will be fully absconded with.
Yes.
You could always pop down there, back to Saltmarsh, have them meet us there. I think Oceanus can captain the ship fine. Get it there in one piece.
There is some way I could research
Yeah.
Wow.
finding.
He could captain it just fine. She's just thinking about that one storm.
That attacked Seaton.
Also that.
It's on the other side, though. He's fine.
Uh-huh.
I could put some research into finding a way to utilize teleportation circles, but that is currently out of my hands, and currently I don't have one that leads me to Saltmarsh.
Oh boy, wouldn't that be nice, Mordenkainen?
I'm sorry,
You
what?
should not use his name in vain.
We're inside this little thing.
God!
God!
We had a
You don't
when we had the what?
Bold
Zal's
of you to
like-
assume he's not God.
he like looks over and just does. We had a teleportation circle in our house that Mordenkainen kindly broke.
It was his, but it would be
It was
very
still
nice in
in
this.
our house.
I'm not even going to respect that sentence with a response.
Well,
Master Salvator, we do have a teleportation circle in the catacombs. I know
Does
that doesn't
Catacomb-
get you
Good.
to Saltmarsh, but it would be a point of reference. for the
I would
future.
still need to locate the ability to have the spell. I currently don't know it.
We'll look through the archives, but as it stands, I'm not certain we have access to it.
Ooh.
Our circle's been there for hundreds of years.
Well, if I ever have access to the spell, I would love to take a look at it.
Very good.
Haha. Lots
Okay,
of noises. Was there anything else in the room you found before we?
The chest was empty, is that correct? Gaston. Yes, the chest was empty. Mostly wares, anything that was of import that we were able to find was on her person, and those were just magical items, nothing incriminating. Again, the chest was empty. All that was left with that single burnt page.
not to sound morbid, might we take a look at those magical items? They could possibly aid us in some way. And, you know,
You're
with the
welcome
situation
to
like-
investigate them. They're here on the table as part of the evidence. He kind of ushers, and you do see the lattice framework of this strange armband and also a dagger.
Can we look over those that are on the magical table?
Identify. Bam, bam.
Oh, okay, you're going to cast Identify.
Yeah.
All right.
He's gonna identify those that are on the table.
20 minutes later.
Both of you, or who's identifying?
I don't have identify. I don't know what you're talking
Just
about.
me.
Zal, do you want to investigate and then identify?
Yeah. I'm gonna investigate.
So after the first 10
Just
minutes,
knock everything.
which are you starting with?
Whatever one Zal doesn't pick up.
Okay.
Pick up that dagger.
Okay, I'll pick up the spider thing then.
Okay, so the spider thing first. The dagger, as you roll investigation, Zal, is quite ornate. It is this wicked-looking blade that curves out and then into this sharp, long point. It's almost like if a scimitar was shrunk down, but the end has a point to it, so it can still be used for stabbing as well as cutting. It's got a bit of a hook on the underside and then this handle on it. It's weighted very well, quite well made.
Why are you describing something I want IRL? Come on, man.
Sorry, my bad.
Now I'm gonna
Small
make
bowling
it. It's a 14 for my. I assume it ascertain
looks
all that.
to be quite magical, but you don't have any magical means of ascertaining why or how or what. Morton.
But I'm gonna pretend like I do.
Morton, stop it.
God, what is wrong with me?
Stop twisting that
Not
dagger,
even
Josh.
doing Morton things.
Josh, I'm holding the dagger. Stop
It's
twisting it.
30 weeks of trained behavior
I'm kidding.
that I have to say this. Salvator, as
Yes.
you look at this ornate bronze-worked interlaced lattice, it's this kind of hand cover that runs down the top of the hand and then up the arm, and then wraps around in this sort of almost Faraday cage-like structure that's much prettier, that clasps on a little brass abdomen with a recess in it. And that recess contains a glass canister that has this strange blue liquid inside of it.
Interesting.
The abdomen of that, which is essentially the lattice work as you look at the underside, appears to be like arms or legs of a spider. There's a head attached to the abdomen, and there are these two little pronged fangs on it. As you cast identify. God, I'm not on call today. You identify this as the Phase Venom bracelet.
Ooh,
Made
phase.
by a friend of ours from Instagram, Feralborn Trading, who makes some really cool D&D items. So take a look at those. Basically, I'm going to go mechanics for you really quick.
Sure.
This item either slowly injects a slow trickle of phase venom spider blood into your veins. There may be repercussions for that long term with the slow trickle,
Ooh.
but it does provide benefits for that. I'll tell you in a minute. It also appears that you can overdose yourself with this phase venom. Doing so has definite and very clear ramifications, but does have some very interesting mechanical functions. And those are: the venom empowers you with a modicum of the spider's power, i.e. a phase venom spider, or a phase spider. When you are hit by an attack from a creature you can see, you can use your reaction to attempt to phase through it, imposing disadvantage on the attack roll. So you may use your reaction to impose disadvantage on enemies while you are wearing and attuned to this item.
That's like every turn when you have a reaction?
Every
Or
time.
just once
There's
a-
no
okay.
limited charge on that.
Through the attacker or phase through anything?
The attack.
Phase through the attack.
The
One
attack.
attack. So you can use one reaction to phase through and try to phase through an attack. It gives you them disadvantage on that attack. You can't use this feature again until the end of the next round, obviously, because it's on a reaction.
Yeah, okay.
You have a climbing speed equal to your walking speed. You
That's
can move
creepy.
up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while leaving your hands free.
I don't like that.
I love that.
Yeah.
The overdose
Become
function.
Spider-Man.
The overdose.
As an action,
OD.
you can cause the venom to surge into your veins. You
Nice.
must make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw, taking 4d8 damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one. For the next 1 minute, you can use your bonus action to magically shift from the material plane to the ethereal plane, or vice versa. If you are in the ethereal, at the end of this minute, you shift back to the material plane. If you are inside a solid object when this happens, you are instead shunted to the nearest unoccupied space and take 1d10 force damage for every 5 feet traveled. Once you use this feature, you can't use any of the bracelet's features again until the next dawn.
Oh my god, I fucking love it.
There is the overdose ramification, which is an instantaneous, but as a DM, I have the
There are
right to.
long-term
There could be
benefits.
long-term effects
Yeah,
of injecting oneself with phase venoms, phase spider.
Yeah.
that's dope.
That's dope. That's really dope.
Mm-mm-mm.
We all could use it. Is
And you're
that like
intent on keeping these here?
What would you have us do with them?
Give them to us.
what does the dagger do?
Roll
What does the dagger do?
persuasion, I guess.
Can I
Natural
try?
20.
Salvat. Oh, you asshole!
Oh my god!
stuff.
Salvator, you
Grab me.
recall this moment in the morning, early as you were meditating on the time to come, and you knew there would be a period where you very much could come across something that would benefit you incredibly moving forward with this venture. And you weren't sure when it would come or when it was happen. But as you are inspecting this and you mention wanting it, you feel fate shift in your favor. And you reach out and grasp with your divine ability. Mavanon kind of looks at the king and goes, "It might be wise, considering what we are asking them to do, to grant them these items, so as they better serve us moving forward." The king kind of contemplates for a moment. "All right. Both the dagger and the bracelet, is that correct? You wish to take these?"
Yes, I believe both items are, and I hold up the knife and identify it.
Okay. The knife is a vicious dagger.
Oh,
1d4 plus 3, magical dagger, finesse light thrown. When you roll a 20 on your attack roll with this weapon, the target takes an extra 7 damage, necrotic.
damn. That's really good. I say, yes, we will be taking both of these. If that is okay with
Very
you.
well, yes. Please put them to good use.
Demi's sitting there being like, I have a really nice loot in a store that I wish I could ask you for.
Also, we need money. I'm kidding. I don't say that.
20!
Not anymore, that's gone.
Yeah, I burned
Damn.
that real hard.
Now he rolls a 20 on
Good
that
one,
persuasion
though.
check. You're welcome to broach the topic of funding if you'd like to. That's your call.
I'll leave that up to the better talkers.
Is don't mind if I do. Is there any?
I'll help.
Take the items.
I don't mean to be insensitive, but is there any other way you could help us in this venture? We're currently paying off a ship for you.
Roll
And we
persuasion.
didn't make money to deliver the throne.
Oh, we did. We were supposed to technically, yeah.
You're asking him for payment for a job you didn't complete.
17. I mean, it's here. 17 plus 10. 27.
Again, Mavanon looks at Scotty. Technically speaking, they delivered the throne to me.
Not to the lady who would have hurt you with it. Sorry.
Money, please.
Did you get the 2,000 up front initially? Is that correct? Of the 4,000?
I don't think we've. Hold on.
Because
got
it was
any of
4,000 that was offered to you all.
Hold on.
Did we get any of it? I don't think so.
I wasn't here.
Boobity boop, boobity boop, boobity.
That's literally what's in my head every time I have to think. That's where my brain goes.
Earworm.
Mine goes.
Oh, shoot, it's in my old journal. I don't know, Josh.
You know
I
what?
don't think you did.
Fuck it.
Okay.
The king goes, all right. We can grant you what was offered in payment for the delivery of the throne. That seems fair.
7,000.
It's certainly no. That certainly
I wasn't even there.
will help you as well in your endeavors here. Gaston, can you have... Yes. They return. Gaston returns with another guard a few minutes later with 4,000 gold pieces.
8 million gold pieces. That's
4,000. You guys are
I'm
slow.
kidding.
4,000 gold pieces.
Still not enough to afford my boat or my loot, but we're
Is
getting
it-
there.
We have
What was
enough
the
for the
loot?
loot now.
It was 10.
The loot
Yeah,
was 10.
don't you?
The loot was
The
10.
loot cost as much as the ship.
Yeah, the loot cost was much of the ship, which is why she didn't ask for it.
It's still a steal.
How much did we have? I thought we were close.
We have 8,819 gold pieces
Plus
to our name.
4,000.
No,
Plus-
that was adding 4,000 because we just bought a really expensive
But
sword.
what if we sell some stuff?
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
I've never sold my greatsword, which I had for a long time.
Yeah, we
That's
have
a
stuff.
crap
We
swag.
want to get you the.
We could.
I hate to be
We
that
should have
guy,
that.
but like,
May I clarify
Yes.
the items on the table?
Uh-huh.
Where are they going?
I don't know.
I was just
I
holding
think
them.
Salvatore just picked him up.
Salvatore, are you taking the
Personally,
phase
I
venom?
would be delighted to have the spider venom.
Go
Mhm.
ahead and real quick search for phase venom bracelet.
Well, hold on, let's talk about it. I don't want to just take it.
All right. Well, whoever's adding it, it's
You identified it.
who's adding it?
So
I don't know what
teacher's
it
like,
is.
I don't know what that is.
I don't want it.
Do either of them have to be attuned? Is a good question.
both
that
of
we
them
should
have to be attuned.
ask.
I take that back. The dagger does not.
That's Peach.
I don't. I mean, I can use daggers, but like I don't get into combat a whole lot.
You want me to
like,
hold on to the dagger?
melee.
A little
I'm bad.
little side note:
Because I'm bad.
Salvatore didn't have any magical items coming into this, minus like one.
Didn't.
Take
Yeah.
the-
Salvatore, do you want the boot?
I was a mean DM.
Sorry.
Do you want the boot, buddy?
I have two things. Oh, you know what?
No,
Hold up.
right?
I'm gonna ask a question. Is that Cook around?
Yeah, he's standing there just watching all of this go down.
Demi's gonna walk up.
Hello.
So this is probably presumptuous.
Yeah.
And she pulls a stone from her pocket.
Yes.
What you got there?
This is a cursed luck stone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's gonna throw it over her shoulder and wait for it to come back.
Ah.
He laughs again. Oh, look at that! You've gone and done got yourself a curse. I can fix that.
Thank you.
I would have done it if you asked.
No. Also, you're going with us, so no spell slot taken. Let's go.
All right.
I'd also need a data prepared.
Give me a second here.
So real quick, I just want to say it's been a
Counterspell.
great journey from episode 3 till now.
Clerics.
You-
I needed a cleric.
You
It was
had
literally
that
30
stone
episodes.
for 30 episodes.
I've been cursed, but I haven't needed my attunement slots either. Like, it's not.
But I love that.
I haven't-
That,
But you need that loot.
Correct me
that
if
you
I'm
saw
wrong.
a loot and immediately went 30
I'm looking
episodes
at the
my
spell
ass.
here in a second.
Yeah.
Give me a moment.
I was more curious about the item. Does
curse
remove curse remove the curse from the item? Or just the attunement to the character?
Let me take a look at the spell. Hold on.
Because then we would
Also-
just have a cool luck stone.
Then we would have a luck stone.
While
Yeah.
Josh is looking, is it cool if I steal the dagger?
Go for it.
Does anyone
want
want
it?
the dagger?
I
I'll
don't use a
hold
whole
it.
lot of melee stuff, so
It's not attunement, so
if you have,
Yeah, I'll
So-
hold on to it.
The dagger, you should just be able to look up Vicious Dagger. It's a rare. Should be coded blue in D&D Beyond.
Okay.
So, the way Remove Curse works is
Mhm.
at your touch, all curses affecting one creature or object. So he can
Oh.
remove the curse from you, or he can remove the curse from the object.
please uncurse the stone, please.
Its curse remains, but the spell breaks its owner's attunement to it, to the object. So, oh, no, it doesn't remove it from the object. The object remains cursed.
Well, please get this off of me so I may sell it.
All right. Calm down. He kind of goes, all right, here you go. And he bops you on the forehead, and there's just a poof, and you feel yourself disconnect from the stone.
Oh, thank God. No one look at this. And she's putting it in her bag. No one look at this for too long. Thank you. I appreciate that, sir.
Anything else you're cursed with? We can help with.
Nope, just over exuberant
Responsibility.
research.
Responsibility. Can't fix that one.
my genetics check out.
Can't fix that either.
Yeah,
Oh,
Maybe less meat in your diet.
I refuse.
Well, there you go. Okay. You are no longer attuned to the cursed luck stone.
Character progression. Okay.
with some of the things we have, we can Humphrey Tabor.
Are we having this conversation in front of the king? I want him to feel bad
100%.
about us not having money. Yeah.
Says.
You have.
We don't have
He
to
just
Activate
gave you
trip.
a small pound's worth of gold.
that he owed us.
And know
already.
that.
You're fine. He doesn't feel any guilt. I apologize.
Plus, there's
Save
that
your
money on the
kid.
ship.
He feels appreciation for that. Still no guilt.
He didn't get any reward for saving his kid. Rude. Okay.
We
Yeah.
didn't save his kid. Let's be
Take the
real.
4,000 gold back from you lot.
I
And the items. Jesus Christ.
No. No.
All right.
Let's just sell the ship.
No.
Solid choice. I like it.
As you guys finish up this, is there anything you'd like to do further? How would you like to proceed?
Yes.
Yes, but
Peach is going to ask if there is any sort of place where bards congregate in the city.
who are they asking? Sorry.
Yeah, Bertram, because he seems to get out.
Any of the taverns? The festival, Rich Fest, is in a few weeks. That would be a huge turnout for bards. Why do you ask? Anything specific?
Yeah. We didn't catch him, but, and this has been written very quickly, so it is not perfect meter. But I would like to start spreading the word on something. And they will take one of the copies and hand it to Bertram. It says, "There once was an assassin who, though aged past his prime, did shamble through the castle gates a school teacher to find. Scare and wave chaser, grey and gaunt, inept beyond his years, did manage to kill no one, no, a rat amongst his peers. Raiding a lady's boudoir, he did manage to get caught, and sit a poet on the one called ally, all for naught. Wave chasers' vile fraternity would do their ilk more proud, to find assassins from here on who did not creep so loud."
Okay.
I love it.
He takes his copy and says, get it into
I made a
distribution. Excellent.
Thank you.
Zahl definitely leans towards Demi at that point. They're getting really good at poetry.
I guess I'm not the bard.
I mean,
Incorrect.
All right, guys. As you begin to prepare for whatever you're going to decide to do next, we're going to go to a quick break because we are well past that 2-hour mark. All right, my friends. Hey, guys. It is your last chance. You got 10 minutes before we do the drawing to get yourselves in on that dice set. So, as it stands, go ahead and exclamation point win. If you want to, as a follower, get 1 submission for the month, or as a subscriber, get 2. Make sure you're subscribed first if you want to get those 2 entries, because that is really important. It won't give you 2 if you do the entry first and then subscribe after, okay? We'll be back in about 10 minutes and we'll do the drawing then, so prepare yourselves. Somebody's gonna win some dice and a Cusco mug.
Code splitter dice.
We'll be right back. hear you.
What can they hear
I
me
trapped
saying? Can they
Sean.
hear me
No.
saying?
Nope.
Guys, Josh campaign is best.
Sean campaign is best campaign.
Boys, you're both pretty.
But he's prettier.
No,
Oh
Sean
my
is.
Guys, campaign is best campaign.
Yeah, welcome in.
Guys, should we not do this and do a raffle drawing instead? Maybe that's
Yeah.
That was a solid idea.
All right,
Raffle
my
time.
friends.
Hey.
It is time. So I'm going to press a button here in a second, my dear friends. I'm just going to refresh this, make sure we're good to go. We've got quite a few entries in here. I'm pretty excited to see who wins. If it just updates. Okay, here we go, guys. It is time. I'm going to roll the dice. Scott Wass at Scott Wass. SCOTTWASS. Scott Wass. We hope you're here with us.
Yes.
Scott, hey, congrats, my friend.
Hey.
Woohoo! All right, my friend. Hey, we're going to message you after the show and get your email so that we can pass that on, and then Skull Splitter will handle the rest with you. So, congratulations. You just won a big old dice mug filled with approximately 100 dice. It is
Also,
pretty good.
Real
Big
quick,
ol'.
according to Chad MB, Scott, you now owe him drinks. So
Oh, okay.
That's not that.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's not binding for us legally, but
But you guys sorted out.
that's up to you guys.
Amazing. Congratulations, Scott. And thanks for being here. We're really glad you're here.
thank you all for being here. We'll have another one next month.
Yep, another one next month, so stay tuned. It's going to be super exciting. And thank you.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know who we should probably thank too? Skull Splitter Dice. Guys, they're really good. Their products are super cool. They're real good for like cost effective. Like you want to get like a bunch of dice. I've just bought like bags of dice. They randomly give you like a sort of dice, and it's like super cheap. It's amazing. So if you want a dice goblin, and
It's
like
time for the holidays.
bathe in dice, that is a
Yeah.
good shout. Holidays. Is
If you
really
have some friends that are real big dice goblins, you go ahead. You go order them some dice.
It is getting
Parker,
colder.
how many dice do you want?
Yeah.
You're my local dice goblin. And I
Find
love
your
you.
local dice goblin and give them some more dice.
All right, my friends. Are we ready to start some more D&D?
Yeah.
All right. We rejoin our party, having picked up some money and some items, and standing in the Great Hall, currently under the protection of Private Sanctum, discussing their next steps in regards to these ancient relics. How do you guys want to proceed?
So there's a teleporter.
Possibly.
Ah, yes.
To be clear, we have a circle, but I don't know that anybody knows how to use it. If I am to help you teleport, this is a one-time thing.
Oh, and I mean, to use a teleportation circle, don't you have to have one where you'll go? I don't know if I'd know that.
Yes, you would.
Okay, cool.
Mars. Like,
So we would still need one where we're going, and I don't
I
know
don't know.
there
if
is one in Saltmarsh.
Yes.
Maybe we just do the one-time thing.
Possible.
Seems to fit the best.
And I tell Oceanus to sail the ship back to Saltmarsh.
Unless you want them to stay in Tyrant's Landing.
I don't think that's better.
Just tell him to meet us at home.
Yeah.
And you could also tell him to avoid storms because, you know.
I mean, we tried
Yes.
to avoid storms the last time, but I think he'd think I was being mean if I told him something so obvious.
Also very true.
Demi, what have I
Oh
done?
my god. Poor
He
baby.
hates me.
He's walking around like silently sobbing.
No, he'd probably be like, no, that's about right. She should hate.
He's just doing the Terry Crews like peck thing.
No!
Oh my god.
Don't ever.
Is it working out?
oh gosh.
He's doing crunches and thinking
Yeah.
about what he did.
Jimmy's right.
I will try
Demi?
my best to help you if that is the method you'd like to pursue.
How close is close? Exactly. You said it wasn't like an exact sort of thing.
It is If it works, it should
If.
be quite precise.
How likely is it that it doesn't
Oh
work?
no.
How likely is it that it doesn't work?
Normally, an individual in my position would be quite confident. My concern is surrounding the information we have on Aragorn and my patron, Ouijas.
So is that like... I was about to use an analogy that doesn't exist. Never mind. I lost it. Never mind. I can't think of anything else to do that analogy with, so move on.
Okay.
Do I know a lot about teleportation magic?
Roll an Arcana check.
Yeah. 15. Nope, 16.
You've shown an interest in it, as you've explained before, so you have some like rudimentary ideas of how it's supposed to work. Mavanon is not speaking as somebody who uses teleportation magic, especially from an arcane perspective. Mavanon is speaking like a man of the cloth.
Okay.
And you've experienced that before.
Sometimes in these situations, it helps to have something to hone the spell, some sort of piece of the location you're hoping to go. Would that aid this in any way? Do you know?
It certainly might.
Do you all have anything from Saltmarsh?
From Saltmarsh?
Or a location you're wishing to go?
I have Merle's cookbook.
You got that at the house, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have books from the library. That's...
You guys don't have anything from the city, though?
I gave up my book. Rosie has my book.
I don't think we have anything.
You have a bookmark, Demi. And Zahl, your
Oh shit!
Tooth guard.
Yeah.
We just moved into the leather shop.
Kiora's
Hey,
like,
Kiora.
oh!
You wanna?
Right, okay.
One
Go
second.
Dragonborn, bro.
Yeah.
Pulls
Tell
the
my
journal,
mom home.
pulls the journal out, pulls the bookmark out. This was made in Saltmarsh.
Anything
help.
could help.
Pulls my teeth pouch out. It's gross. Maybe salt.
Maybe just use mine. Maybe we just use my thing.
But
it's
also-
been in a book.
This has been in my mouth.
No.
Well, that's true. It's been many places, I assume. We'll keep those all ready if we so see fit. Is there any other business you'd like to complete here?
You should try and sell some things.
Yes, we should try and utilize the city while we have this large city.
Get that loot.
Who knows
Yes.
when we'll be back? I will try.
We could always meet you at the catacombs.
That
No.
would be ideal. I'd prefer to
That's
cast the
alright.
spell from there.
Perfect. Oh, we can do that.
Very good.
Get some shopping done and then go handle god-defying issues.
Scotty turns to you all. The crown will back you in this matter. So, if you require our aid, feel free to reach out.
Do I message you personally or someone else?
Kiruk will likely be the most helpful in that regard.
Perfect.
But the message will get to me if it is necessary.
Good.
And I expect to be kept abridged of this matter. And he looks to Gaston, Bertram, Mavanon, and Kiruk as well. Please keep us informed and allow us to help if it is needed. We will spread this strange poem that Peach has formulated, and we have already had the criers spreading information of an individual going by the name of Scarron.
Perfect.
Thank you, Your Highness. It's very much appreciated. And know that we intend to hopefully fix all of this.
That is more than we can ask for. We very much appreciate it.
Your Highness, this is unrelated and probably not very important in the grand scheme of things, but do you have any news of the Sea Princes that isn't public knowledge?
I mean, the admirals keep me abridged of the conflict. We have maps of their hideaways, reportings of where they've been seen. Do you have a vetted interest in this?
Yes. Have you heard of the Lady Lila?
Yes, it's it's flying the flag of the Sea Princes, is it not?
Yes, but for the majority of my life, that was my home. If I'm to believe my first mate, which I do, that crew and that ship are not, have been taken. They're not, I fear they may not be themselves when they're in this conflict, and I am hoping to, when we have a moment, handle that situation.
Very well. If you need information regarding our conflicts with them, please feel free to let us know. As it stands, we can provide a map, if you'd like, of the current conflict, where lines are being drawn.
I would, absolutely. Anything that you can provide would be,
Very well.
would be wonderful.
So he will nod, and Gaston goes to get another guard who disappears. Returns. This was not a part of the plan, but as you mention it, they do look at their copy of the journal, and there are references of the Sea Princes in there. He provides you with a map that showcases the islands surrounding, basically the holds of the Sea Princes. So Fairwind, all of those. Everything kind of north of the Jekyll Bay, or Jekyll Bay, that sits on the southern end across the way from Seaton.
Okay. Wonderful.
It'll take some time to look at to get all the details, but
Thank you. I appreciate this. And we are currently flying under your flag, so or under your whatever. So we'll
Colours?
keep you updated if we find anything. Yep, that was the word. New to the whole captain thing. So
Very well.
if we find out anything there, I'll keep you updated on that too.
You've done well. Could have ended a lot worse, and you do have my gratitude.
Of course. How's your son?
He keeps talking about a big white space.
Ah. Salvator!
I point at Ashi. I kind of look at Ashi when he says that, like, yours?
No?
Okay.
It's more glowy.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes, but he's doing all right. He's asked for Ainsley at least once, which is problematic, but I don't think he's registered what has happened. He's tough. He's made of Scotty blood. And his mother was stronger.
Yes.
So he'll pull through.
Wonderful. I'm glad. Well, then we will, I suppose, get on with our errands.
I will depart for the catacombs, Bertram. Yes, father. They kind of make their way out. You do see there was a small contingency of the unmarked order over to the side, and as they step out of the private sanctum, you see them fall and file as they move forwards.
Demi's gonna lean over to Zahl. Nicknames for Bertram. Bertie? What are we thinking? Gotta get him to lighten up a little bit.
Kind of like drum, maybe? I don't know.
No, not drum.
And
That's
you
so
can play him.
instrument. Oh, nope, different.
exactly what
I
I was
like,
thinking.
wait, I didn't mean it like that!
No, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like that was what Zahl was thinking.
Once
Zahl
an
thinks he's
episode.
hot.
Here is foot. Here is mouth.
No, God,
Fuck 'em.
you're literally just voicing what Zahl was saying. That's
I know, I
exactly
just-
what Zahl was saying.
I need to stop repeating what you guys say because when I say it, it's like, oh wow, that's terrible.
We're sorry.
Oh,
You can
boy.
play his butt like bongo. Josh, come on.
You get it.
That's a bit much, don't you think?
Okay.
Oh, no.
Anyway,
Moving on.
I hate my life.
Moving on. No, you don't.
No,
Love
I
us.
love my
Anyway,
life. I love you guys.
Great. Let's go on. We're gonna go to our stores, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're making your way. Which store are you headed to?
the ghost one.
You're going to
Buy
the
spirits and vessels, or whatever it's called.
Siphons and
Souls?
Souls.
Siphons and
Hey,
Souls.
Parker, of course, our keen mind individual remembering.
Ghosts and bottles.
All of my characters just need key in mind.
It takes some time. It's probably about 11 in the morning. Oh no, it'd be later. I apologize. You slept in late. It was about 10 when you got up. It's probably about 1 in the afternoon now.
Okay.
As you make your way through the city of Neildra, ever bustling, beginning to prepare for the festivities to come in the near future as you head out into the streets of the city.
Can I perception check to see if anyone is
You
following
can
us?
perception check to see if anyone is following you.
13.
Scarin jumps out of a barrel. No, he does not. It seems like there are eyes on you, as there always are in the city, but nothing stands out to you as offensive or problematic as you make your way down off of the crest towards the catacombs, crossing that very busy main street that runs north to south as you head into the much older, squatter structures of the catacombs. You're going to Siphons and Souls? Okay.
I'd also, can I ask you a quick question of the party? Are we all still looking really fancy? Because this is really funny. Because this is like that after prom moment, like the morning after, where everybody's
Demi
still in their
changed.
dresses and everything.
Demi changed out of her ball gown into her normal stuff. If you guys are still fancy, she can make herself fancy.
People have the gray coat on that Zahl had made for them.
Hell yeah. Paul is still fancy.
It's all super
She'll make
fancy.
like a shorter,
Normal.
asymmetrical version of her, like a homecoming version of her dress that she had last night.
Okay. Okay.
No armor on though. I'm not wearing any armor.
Beautiful.
Always armor. Always wearing armor.
All the armor. 10 out of 10. Glamour. Beautiful. As you make your way through the city, people kind of glancing at you in your fine attire or your kind of variation on combat finery as you walk through the town towards Siphons and Souls. As you reach Siphons and Souls, who takes the lead?
Me. I love this guy.
It is the exact same pomp and circumstance last time. As you push the door open, cold blast of frigid air in an empty room with slightly flickering blue-green candles. And as you press through, the ghost of Humphrey Tabor slowly floats downwards behind you. Whoa! Salvator!
Hello,
Did you kill my competitors? Oh!
Oh, we forgot to do that. Yes.
Could you
We should do that on the way out of the city.
Yes, I do. Oh,
Right.
you could tell me, and I'll go and get him.
Can you leave here?
What was the name of that guy in the tower?
It was the hedge wizard. One moment. His name was. Where is he?
Where is
Ivo
his
the
name?
Magnificent.
Ivo the Magnificent. And that was the name of what store?
That was.
The invisible key.
Invisible Key.
Invisible Key.
Damn,
I-
keen
I was
mind.
testing. Yeah. I'm
I'm not going to remember anything anymore. Parker does.
Damn, Keem, no.
Please don't do that.
I will tell
I'll
him
abuse it.
that store, but tell him it's not really worth. It's not competition. It's just there.
Ooh, not really magical. Oh,
You'll
But-
find.
ghastly thing to do.
How much is that loot again?
What? Oh, you wish to see the... Are you going to buy it?
How much was it again? That's what I asked. I forgot.
10,000 gold pieces. It's cold in here.
I think that's your doing.
Just giving up halfway through and then committing to afterwards is my favorite.
Right.
Do you buy items? I don't know if we talked about that last time.
No, not really. I don't have any gold. I have to sell things.
What if we trade for items?
Trade?
Wait, hold on. That doesn't make any sense. You sell items
Shut
and you don't
up.
have money.
I don't, because I can't get anybody to buy them. Too
Ah,
Maybe
expensive.
it's the voice.
Sorry.
Nothing.
What if we traded you lower cost items so they're easier to sell?
I feel like I'd still be. Roll persuasion.
Items, you sold them at lower prices.
Like,
Roll. Actually, roll. Yeah, roll persuasion.
I'll give myself my draconic advantage.
Oh, you bastard.
Should have saved my natural 20. We'd get free stuff. That's a 25. I rolled a 19.
I'd never thought of that. And he like sits down, but there's no chair, and he kind of crosses like a leg over. And I'd never thought of it that way.
It makes sense if you wish to sell items, but your items are much too expensive. They're far too nice.
Yes,
If
and-
we traded you lesser items, the price would go down. They'd become more accessible to your more common folk.
I'm a little worried about the curse not working that way.
Well, you'll never know unless you try, right?
True.
Well, I guess you're right. What do you have to trade to the ghost of Humphrey Table?
What do we have to trade for the ghost of Humphrey Table?
They're not magical, but I have plate armor that was devoured by an avatar of Sekala at the Battle of the Black Isle.
I understood about 4 of those words. I'll pass, thank you.
May I ask which 4?
Sekula,
Okay.
Shark,
That wasn't even said.
Sorgan. He's not all
Okay.
there.
I feel like you're adding words at this point.
No.
Again?
Where am I? Who are you people?
Humphrey is probably one of my favorites.
I'm confused. I'm sorry, that sort of thing won't really help me out.
Well,
Do
he
you
kind of
like
looks at.
cursed luck stones?
Oh, why would you-
I've got enough curses as it stands. I'm sorry, thank you.
You could give it to that competitor of yours.
Ooh, there's a trade. You could give him that, or murder him for me.
I really don't.
Then the curse will be lifted and he'll give us the loot.
I don't know, but it sure got a long way towards helping. He has no idea how this curse works.
He's not even cursed.
He's a little bit. He's just
Just a
dead.
very confused dead
He's
guy.
just dead, and it's bad.
What would you all be willing to trade or sell if you were given the option?
I have a spell book.
What? Hang on, no. You have what?
I collect them.
I can go sell these elsewhere, and then Demi will have more.
This is so rude. I'm
You'd
just
like
finding this out
to?
now.
If you'd like to. You didn't ask.
And then what?
Well, I didn't think you would have spellbooks on you.
What
I
do you
like
think?
books. I had 3, but I traded 2.
I'm gonna stop the creepy ghost music.
Zahl
I'm
Zahl
sorry?
definitely looks at him and just. I don't really want to part with it, but this is important. And he pulls the staff of the adder off of his back.
Aw.
What do you think about that? How much could that reduce or change the price?
Let me think about this. as Humphrey Tabor looks at it. He like slowly rotates upside down, and then his hand's still on his chin, but upside down as he like floats down the length of it, inspecting it. Staff of the Adder.
It's an uncommon.
Yeah.
I've noticed all of my.
I appreciate everyone trying, but if we don't have enough money, it's okay.
No.
I could give you about 500 gold pieces for this.
Don't do that.
I don't have 500 gold pieces, but I could take it in trade.
For the loot.
Gotcha.
The
Oh,
loot,
could you give me the
500
loot?
off the loot? No, that's you're joking, right?
What about my boots with that?
What?
They're also uncommon.
Yeah, they're also uncommon.
Why would you trade the?
That would go for about. That would give you about 1,000 gold pieces worth of credit.
So 1,500. then.
Credit to a magic store.
We're trading it at a GameStop.
Yeah, we are.
So I have $1,500 of credit.
Outside, does there seem to be a place selling armor anywhere nearby?
You recall there being like a armory, like a smith down the way, that you could certainly go back to. And you would know, Peach, at this point, a good set of plate would go between 1,000 and 1,500 gold pieces.
Ooh.
I'll be right back.
It's worth a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
And then
You guys do realize this is going to be all of our money. Like,
I
even
don't
if we get
care.
this, it's going to be
She needs
all
it.
of our money.
You should
Then-
sell it either way. I mean,
Yeah, Peach will be selling that.
If you perform with the loot, you can make it back. 'Cause
Okay.
I remember the loot gave you bonuses on
That's true.
performance checks and taverns.
Blue does a lot.
Is it possible for Peach to run there?
we'll
and
say
do that?
just retroactively, we don't even need to roleplay it. Like, you dip out while Humphrey Tabor tells a lengthy ghost story. As you dip down, it's just a few streets over to find. There's enough smiths and forges. Roll persuasion for me to see how much you get.
That is not great. 13.
Okay. I'll say you can get about 1,200 gold pieces for this.
Okay.
You throw
and
in the,
then-
like, this was worn by Peach, hero of the Black Isles.
Ooh, that
I'm
feels so
Peach.
weird
You're
to
the
do that.
black guy.
As you walk
And
away,
then
you
they-
immediately hear him trying to sell it to somebody else using that line.
They'll also sell their greatsword.
Great sword is going to go for. Hold on.
Used by Peach, hero of the Black Isle.
$30,000.
It's nowhere near. I think it's like 75 gold pieces. A great sword.
Not bad.
Okay. Peach comes back with 1,275 gold and hands it to Demi.
Immediately wants it to
Here.
Loot.
Zahl definitely, while that's going on,
This is
Zahl
75.
definitely has a moment where he looks at Demi, looks at his hip, which has the new dagger on it, and puts the
No.
dagger on the table
No,
and goes,
no.
How much for that?
Way too much. Take that off the table.
Take that off the
What
table.
is this?
Let him appraise it, and once he
Leans in,
appraises it.
sniffs it.
Okay.
I don't like that anymore.
Necrotic.
Okay.
Wow.
Hmm.
Weird that you
Necrotic?
can smell
I
that.
didn't get that.
That's the damage type on it, is necrotic.
The damage type is necrotic damage.
Oh, I didn't get that.
I thought I gave you that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you told us.
No,
Maybe I
before
told you.
when Sean checked it with his detector.
You did tell me
Yeah,
it
no.
was detect magic. I didn't know it was it did
Oh.
necrotic damage.
Yeah,
No,
the
he
da-
said,
the-
he said that.
The 7
Okay.
extra is necrotic, yeah.
Wonderful.
For this, about 3,000 gold pieces, probably.
Do not do that. I have, with Peaches, we have like barely enough. Like just barely.
Okay, I'm just out metagaming pigeon here for 2 seconds. If I give up my 3 things, that's 4,500.
Yeah, it is a lot. I actually would like to, because I don't ever use them and I don't like these spells for Demi, would like to sell or credit the Eyes of Charming, which is uncommon.
I thought you were
Eyes
going
of
Okay.
Charming.
Uncommon. It could be about 500 gold pieces, too. Now,
Okay.
again, to keep in mind, he can only trade you guys. He can't give you anything of monetary value. So if you're looking to, like...
We're taking it off.
So
the
it's
Yeah.
it's taking it off of
Got
the
it.
price.
So
Yeah.
the eyes 500.
Mm-hmm.
Peach has given, and then how much are you? What else are you trading in, item wise?
We have enough we have enough to do it after he takes the 500 off for my item. So I don't technically need to give anything else up, unless you want to get rid of something. At which point, go for it.
Is anybody wanting to get rid of anything for this trade?
I don't want to put it like that because I don't like that.
Well, you know what I mean, though. Like this is.
I will give up the staff of the adder.
That was 500. I said.
500.
You don't have to.
And if you don't want,
I don't use it really. I use my magic, and now I have this dagger, so I'm mainly gonna main that.
What was that? Sean?
Okay.
If you don't want the shoes, I will take them off you.
Okay, cool.
You don't
That's
have
fine.
to.
So Sean will take the
I
shoes.
want them. I just figured they
So
would
that'll
be
take 1,000 off,
So you
right?
got 1,000 off from items. Yes. So 900 left. You've gotten a bunch from Peach based on
9,000, you mean?
9,000. Wow, I said 900. Hey, you nearly got away with a deal because I'm dumb.
You know what, Josh? I'll just sell the pack to the Rod Keeper. No, I'm kidding.
This is your
Her
name's Mother.
Her name's Mother.
Her name is Sophia. Okay. And I don't suppose that I can try and get him to
The curse doesn't.
think
work.
that those
Curse
are
is pretty set.
okay.
He has
Okay.
to. He
Oh,
has
I
to.
meant like him appraising those for more than they were worth because we've used them. But that's what I meant. I'm not gonna have him like take anything.
Oh
off the
yeah,
price.
it doesn't. It's kind of your fame is irrelevant to this person,
Fair.
unfortunately. Most
I'm
people are like,
gonna-
"Whoa, this is cool." He's like, "Oh, I like ghost puns."
The spell book. We're gonna see how this goes. How much would this go for? A spell book.
Depends on the spells.
Does indeed.
I really wish I
it's
brought the kelp armor.
It's the first one she got. So it's the
Sandblast.
Do I need to go get this
No.
book out?
yeah, it's the alchemist
hold on.
one from the mansion.
I'll look it up if you want.
Look it up online. I'm sorry.
Josh, you better back. Hold on.
I really wish
See if
I
I can
brought
find
the kelp armor with me, because we could sell the kelp armor now.
It is very fitting that on episode 33 we're going back to the Salt Marsh book, guys.
Yeah.
We're going back to our roots. Let's see.
Sinister Secrets.
Yeah.
Wait, we're not playing Salt Marsh anymore?
What?
Surprise.
Since like episode 5? What?
What?
This is from the guy trapped behind the wall, correct?
That is correct.
Yes, it's the alchemist that I thought the luck stone was going to be the alchemy one.
Yeah.
The one who was trying to make the philosopher's stone. The one whose bag of holding I have.
Does it not
Yeah.
say in the...
Yeah.
It wasn't his. It was in a room next to where we fought that guy.
Oh, that's right. So it is Sambalat's.
Yeah.
It is Sambalat's
We
one.
still, there could be really cool stuff in that bag. We have to break it one day.
You can just turn it inside out.
I
Yep.
know that breaks it, doesn't it?
No, it's only if you tear it.
Parrot. It breaks.
That's what it is. I always forget. I always confuse those two in my mind. Where
Yeah.
it's if it gets turned inside out, it breaks versus tearing.
Yeah, it should still
Oh
work.
my lord, trying to remember where this is. Sorry, guys.
You're
Is it
good.
Sambalat's book,
It
Josh?
should be Sambalat's book, I believe. Yeah.
It is.
Dancing Lights, Minor Illusion, Ray of Frost, Charming Person, Color Spray, Magic Missile, Silent Image, Magic Mouth, and Scorching Ray.
So they're all fairly low-level spells. They're not like anything super high level in that.
Hey,
that I'm
hey.
remembering.
Don't sell my man short.
I'm not saying they're not.
Speaking of
Sambalat?
Yeah.
The dead
Your
guy?
man? The guy we tortured to
Your
death?
boy.
I don't remember that part.
You tortured him and then he died. Two
Yeah.
We never
independent.
tortured him.
Yeah.
We
We
just
1,000% tortured him.
First of all, we never tortured him. We just confused
Psychological.
it.
Psychological.
There we go.
torture, for sure.
terrible.
Emotional torture.
Much harder.
Cyberbullied in person.
Button, I like how
Much
we're all
harder to track.
we're all going full semantics, and Button just goes, "We're terrible."
We grew as a party. Anyway,
You guys are D&D players, is what you're. He starts kind of like attempting to flip through the book, and his hand keeps going through the pages. He goes, "Would you mind?"
sure. She reads out the list of spells.
Physics only partially apply to this guy. I don't.
And she reads out the list of spells and then asks if looks at Salvatore to see if he actually cares about any of these. Do you want this?
I wouldn't mind them. But if it's a good enough price, I'm not going to say no.
What's the price on it?
I'd probably say about 500 for this.
Would you like this book, or do you think that's a good price for a spell book? Salvator.
Huh?
Would you
But I
like?
like the book.
We can afford it. Otherwise, it's just sitting in my bag. So
The call is yours to make. Spellbook is not mine.
all right. Salvatore, I got you a gift, and she'll hand the spell book over.
This was the correct choice.
I got you a gift.
Thank you, Parker.
You're welcome,
Sign
Sean.
above her head.
Yeah, it's the Salvatore approves. Dragon Age
Salvatore
2.
will remember this.
Yeah. Okay, so if we were to buy the loot, it's 10,000, but now it's 9,000 because we traded 2
Yes.
uncommon items.
Yes.
Nobody else has any things that they want to sell while
I give you 77 gold for the book.
77.
There you go.
Each
That's for
can
you.
give you 11 gold and a silver.
No.
That's a cool deal.
Well, that
Could
takes
you?
that takes it away as a gift. Okay.
Two
This
questions.
brings it back to the math episode.
Yeah, it does.
Leather armor, studded leather armor, probably not magical. It's not magical. And a scimitar. Probably
He's not
magical.
gonna. He's already established. He's not gonna buy any of that sort of stuff from you guys.
You're a piece of shit, dude. Come on.
You could take it. You could go with
That
Peach.
wasn't
Down,
you.
you could go with Peach down to the blacksmith if you want to try and.
I
Sell.
could have, but like,
Do it. It happened.
It
You
happened.
can, this is
Fuck
a
it,
good
it-
time to clear out your inventory.
yeah,
That's
fuck
literally
it,
what
it
I'm trying to
happened.
do.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not that I want to
Clear
clear
the
this out.
capital.
I really, as Zahl, he's like, I really want Demi to have.
She will
this.
also sell her studded leather armor.
So that's
She'll
45
send it
gold
with
pieces each.
that. Okay.
And so
So
for the
that's
next 2 hours, you guys run back and forth and go to all the stores. I'm
so
kidding.
that's what
It's
three of
organic
those?
things.
3 of those?
How
I
many
sold
sets?
I had
one.
one. You had one. So that's 90.
You gave one to
Which-
Oceanus, I think, was where the third one went.
Yeah. Scimitar. How much would that sell?
Scimitar would go for.
It's used by Zahl.
Excuse us as we all have this very interesting math episode.
It was used by Zahl in the Battle of
Normally
Black
20. Let's say 25.
25?
Yeah, used, but also used by a famous person.
So
So
25.
was our armor though, but that was also used by Demi and Zahl, Heroes of the
You
Black
got
Knight.
you're good. You got full price
did
for
it.
usually merchants.
You're good.
We did it.
Usually the merchants come in at like
okay.
not full price. So
Trying to
They're giving you-
bamboozle him.
they're giving-
He doesn't see anything. I've got him.
I'm so bamboozled.
Okay,
Here's 600
9,000.
gold.
Get shot.
9,000.
9,000.
Take my gold.
9,000. This is ridiculous. We could buy our boat.
Get it?
Get it.
Get it.
Get it.
Oh, you don't. You buy it.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, she's spending 9,000. Jeez, that hurts.
Okay.
9,000 gold pieces.
What are you, Kvoth?
Yeah, that's
Right?
As
Thank you.
you push the items and the money across the table, he kind of looks at the loot, and then there is a moment where you begin to hear this kind of low, very low noise that turns into a shrieking sound
What?
as a spirit comes swirling out of the loot in a horrific noise, and then poofs through the ceiling, and the loot kind of lifts with its form for a minute as if being carried, and then the tether to the loot between the spirit breaks, and the loot boonk gently back onto the counter. The loot is now yours.
Thank you.
And he dramatically floats through the wall behind him, and then comes back to get
does
the
that
money.
always happen?
Does that always happen?
What happened? I didn't see it. What was it?
Insight check.
Roll insight.
I was looking away for just.
Oh,
Just a
I
moment.
had dust in my eye.
Thank you guys.
No problem.
I'll just get rid of
My
it.
bard has an instrument.
Yeah.
What'd you get, Button?
I got a 6.
Yeah.
I don't.
I also got so
It's crazy.
much spell stuff. Hello?
Lots of spells.
Do you have any teleportation spells?
No. I do
Shit.
fly though.
Oh, you got fly too?
I have
Fuck
fly.
yeah.
Is it self only?
I can target 2 people now with fly.
Well,
2 other people, so I can do myself and somebody and
I
2 other
can
people.
touch a willing creature and it costs a charge, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 charges a day.
So now
Or
the whole
I
party
think
can fly.
You can only do each spell once.
one at a time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can only do. Oh,
Each spell once a day.
oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah.
But
I'll
now
read it
all of us
more
can
when I have a
fly.
chance.
Because Zahl can cast it on 2 additional creatures.
For
So
10
himself
minutes.
plus- for 10.
It's enough to get back to the city if we're like a mile away.
It's very good.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Holy shit. This is a big upgrade. Also, I feel like during this whole exchange at some point, Zahl... Salvator, do you have any other items that would... I don't know. Did you have anything, like, magical other than your magic, of course?
I just gestured to the bracelet I just got. I have this and this cane.
Right. And Zahl kind of looks at the rest of the party and just kind of points at his boots and just kind of shrugs for a moment.
What? What about your shoes? You don't
Once
like
we get back to
shoes?
Saltmarsh, Salvatore, remind me. We'll have a talk.
All right. Sounds splendid.
We should probably do that.
We should
Before
go.
we get back to Saltmarsh.
Let's go home.
Yeah, right. Oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah. They're gonna walk to the catacombs.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we
Joshi
will.
out
You guys got all your stuff from the palace and all that jazz. Salvatore, I assume you planned.
I pack it all
equipment.
up.
Yeah,
The trunk?
in the trunk.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You guys got all your stuff together. You head towards the familiar long temple facade of the catacombs. And as you walk up those big granite stairs into the main entryway, you can see all those benches where folks are sitting, waiting. You can see a few acolytes, even a few other unmarked order individuals moving around the space. Bertram is out front and waves to you all. One moment. Disappears into catacombs. Returns a minute later. This way. And
Okay.
begins to lead you back down the hallway. He stops a little shorter this time, not as deep, into where the archives are. And then he turns, and the stone shifts, and there are stairs leading downwards. The last kind of time you went in this direction, it was the opposite direction, and it was a ramp leading downwards. These are stairs that go more abruptly and steeply deep. He says, this way. And begins to step down these stairs as they form before him. And he walks downwards, cutting into this catacomb. It stops much sooner than the last cut does. The floor, it consists of that black stone. But the roof and the walls are still that grayer stone color. It's a big, wide, open, circular room with a domed ceiling that is about 30 feet tall, at the center of which there is a raised platform. There are various tables with, Salvatore, you would notice, and Demi as well, all sorts of, and maybe Zahl as well, all sorts of spell components in various forms and arrays. He looks at you and looks downwards, and Salvatore, with your research, you would note that this does look like a teleportation circle. You're not certain what to do with it, but this is a teleportation circle.
Okay.
Welcome. Now, I must be clear once again. I'm using this space because it feels closer. To my god, I am not using the teleportation circle per se. You understand this, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
There is no coming back.
Morbid.
Unless we bring our silver back.
And you're attempting to get us to Saltmarsh.
I will do my best.
Wonderful. I'm gonna wait to send Oceanus a message until we end up somewhere.
Falling out of the sky.
Yeah, my last goodbye. That's it.
Can we all like get close so that if something bad happens, we're close to each other?
Do you want to hold my hand?
Sure.
I was teasing you. It's fine.
Okay.
I link hands with Salvator.
I will hold. I will
Now we
connect
gotta
us. So I'll hold Peach and Zahl's hand.
Oh my.
Oh, and then I'll hold Salvatore's other hand.
Now,
All right.
Welcome to the family.
Are you providing any of those items to aid with this location?
Yeah.
I
I'll
let go of
pull
Demi's
my-
hand and I get
I'll
my
pull
teeth cap.
I'll pull the bookmark out if he needs it. Does
Teeth
it
cap
stay with
first.
you or no?
It might.
If it does, be careful with it, and I'll come back and get it.
All right.
Same with my teeth caps.
And my axe.
I knew that was coming. Oh god.
He takes the items, the teeth cap, a little gingerly, and he goes out to the corners of this teleportation circle. The large stone slab is about 15 feet across, and there are these almost like star-like shape patterned into it with points with these recesses. And he places the few items that you provide across this platform in a geometrical shape. All right.
Oh, I snap Ashi out of existence, by the way.
Oh,
Oh shoot.
that might make this easier. One
Oh.
less soul.
Bims. Hide and seek time.
One less soul.
Try and go back where you were. I gotta get a quiet away for him to do that. Okay. Thank you.
That's true. I'll work on that. Sorry.
True. They're right around the corner.
All right.
Nothing's there.
He steps into the center of this circle, making sure you're all within. Bertram stands off to the side, watching quietly. As a hush. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go
Sorry,
ahead.
just say safe to Bertram and Madeline.
Best of luck. Mavanon turns to you all. Are you all ready?
Sure.
Very well. He lets the silence fall, and down deep within the bedrock of the catacombs now, standing on this black, glistening stone around you with the gray stone arching up around, Mavanon slowly turns his hands outwards. First initially raised up, and then turns them downwards. And he begins to slowly shift his face, looking down like this. And as his head slumps forward and he gazes downwards, you see the black, pupilless eyes fade to white. And it seems to almost meet to his skin as he begins to murmur something under his breath. And I am going to make a few rolls here.
Oh god.
No.
Oh no.
Please fall out of the sky.
Please don't.
And
I just want to at least get. Not again!
What are our passive
Sure.
perceptions again?
10.
16.
10.
With the 16, you're able to hear. Ouijas. It has been centuries since I have reached out to you. I beseech you now, on your own behalf, for your intervention in this matter.
Oh god.
Divine intervention.
It is
God damn it.
dire.
He's level 2.
It is friend dire. These people need to be moved so that they may help you and free you from whatever bonds weaken you and place you in this state. And as the white or the black fades from his eyes, you see as it begins to seep out from his feet. Across the stone, in a rolling, sort of gray-black mist, it crosses your feet and wraps around the edge of this stone pillar, and then down and underneath it.
What?
And as you look downwards at this stone, you see beneath you, though you're standing on a flat, solid surface, deep, deep below you, there is a flame. And the flame is rising towards you.
I don't want to go there yet.
And as it
I
gets
don't wanna go
closer
there yet.
and closer, the flame begins to become a flaming skull.
Oh shit.
And it gets closer and closer, and now it is massive. The mouth opens, and it is the size of this platform that you are standing on, an inky black void within this flame. And as the mouth closes on you, you see Aragol Mavanon look up at you.
Present.
Be safe. And the mouth snaps up and closes around you, and you are synced into darkness.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
It is pitch black for 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds. Then all of a sudden, you hear a noise. A whipping sound of wind, as if you're being conveyed forward across through something. You can feel something brushing against you, almost akin to air, but it doesn't feel the exact same. Something brushing against your skin. And then there's a point of purple, silver light ahead. And you are tearing across this black void, that purple silvery space, undulating in the distance. And as you hit it, all of a sudden brightness fills your eyes. You take a moment to adjust as you are hurtling through a space that is this drifting purple and silver everywhere. There is no up or down. And yet as you look down, you see hundreds, thousands, possibly millions of forms drifting across an open expanse of silver and purple. It goes 10, 15, 20 seconds, and then you see a different undulating light ahead. This one a pale green color, flecks of blue dotting across it, almost translucent. And you're pulled into that color. And again, there is a flash of bright light as you soar through this space, your eyes adjusting again. And now the space you are in, everything is translucent, hazy, foggy. You feel like you can see forever, and yet not even recognize your own hand in front of your face as this oppressive light, I know it's weird, fills around you. Your vision is obscured. It's so strange. Everything seems directly in front of you and yet far away at the same time. You see images of familiar places on the mortal plane. Salvator, you swear a ghostly spectral variant of the city of Greyhawk.
Oh.
And across this space, again, everywhere, worse than the last space you were in. Hundreds, thousands, millions of congregated souls standing, shuddering in and out of space, reality shifting around them. And then there is one final flash as you hurtle across this space and crash through another black, inky void. Your body begins to adjust. Gravity seems to pull you downwards, and suddenly there is immense vertigo as you hurtle straight down, 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 down again. A rushing sound, this time sounding like wind, truly. This time feeling like a cool brush of wind against your skin as you hurtle downwards and downwards and downwards. And then there is a bright flash, and as your eyes open, you find yourself standing in a circle on an island just off of the shore. The prime material plane back around you, the sound of seagulls filling your ears, the smell of salt water catching your nose. the gentle lapping of waves against the shore. You recognize this space around you. There's a small island just off the coast of Saltmarsh that you've passed many times. You've recognized a few small little boulders off at old angles, but now that you're standing on the island, these were clearly placed here in some sort of formation.
She plops down on the sand. Puts her head between her knees.
Crazy old man.
That was the worst. Is teleportation always like that?
Oh,
I
I hope.
also, can we see our house from here? Like, can we see the top of the lighthouse?
Wait,
You
Your
could
house?
probably see the top of the lighthouse from here.
I was
yeah.
thinking,
As
why?
you look, you just see, like, off on the horizon, a little further south.
It's home.
Oh,
We
Stop
live
that.
in a lighthouse. Fuck you. Oh, fuck you.
Very nice inside.
Okay. Looks lovely.
So, do we go run to the mine right now?
Hold on, one second. She's like,
We're on an
go
island,
ahead
right?
at her knees.
Okay, fine.
So, hola.
I never want to die. Is that dying? I don't want to do it.
Yeah, that,
I
you
think
know
it's
that, like,
dying right now. I think it's
Actually-
what dying is now.
Josh, is that like where we went for the first hit, where it was like purple and silver?
You saw
Was
the
that-
purple and silver.
Was that like when I got pulled, when I died, and I went to? Is that exactly the same?
From
Okay,
above.
yeah. Okay, yeah. Basically, that field of people, I stood in there with all of them when I, yeah.
That's a little familiar.
Let's not repeat it.
A little strange. Looking
Let's
down
fix
on
it.
it.
Oh, this is gross. Okay.
Sorry.
She's gonna stand up, lean against a boulder, message Oceanus.
Well, she's messaging him that I want to cast
Sorry.
Scry.
Oh,
on-
Jesus. Okay.
And I want to Scry on Dravosi.
On
Nah.
Dravosi. Okay.
It's a weird thing I want to
Jesus
do. but it's
Christ.
what I want to do.
Okay.
So, do you want me to do this right
Yeah,
now?
yeah, go ahead. I mean, you can, if you just want to say you message him to tell him blah, or you can roleplay at your call. Whatever makes you happy.
It's just so hi. We're back in Saltmarsh. Too hard to explain. Please sail the ship back. Be safe.
You won't have any questions about that.
Don't let Odophilia fall off again. Bye. That's 25.
I'm not going to ask. We'll try not to let Odophilia fall off. Stay safe. See you in Saltmarsh? Sorry, not a question.
He spent the whole day trying to figure out what he did wrong. He's like, I gotta stop asking questions.
Yeah, busted. Okay. Zahl,
Yep.
how do you want to scry? What does this look like, my friend? And do you
Um,
have the materials for it?
Is there a material?
Oh,
class
that's a
for
good
it?
question.
There is.
Yep.
Shit, I don't.
Oh.
Never mind. I don't Scry.
We'll get you.
Oh wait, do I? I actually might have a vial full of money.
I think it's supposed to be worth 1,000 gold pieces, though.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, you're right. Fuck, that's annoying. Yeah, I don't then.
Sorry.
I lied. I don't cast Scry. I want to cast Scry.
It's a good
but
spell.
I don't. It is, so I grabbed it. I don't know. I think Zahl would just. Should we go into the mine? No. Are we going home? What's the plan?
Are we just on an island in the middle of the ocean?
So you're not in the middle of the ocean. You're right
Off
off
the
the
coast.
shore. Salvatore, this
How
is no
far?
space. It's probably about, like, 400 feet to Saltmarsh proper.
Okay.
Across, like, a
I
little stretch of water. Sorry,
I
bud.
can fly us there.
You're good. I can swim to shore and get a boat so you don't have to spend the spell. I think we should go straight to the mine.
Swimming sounds nice.
It doesn't.
Oh,
I'll literally fly us
you
there.
can fly.
Okay.
Salvatore, have you ever flown
I guess-
before?
No,
You want to?
I think so.
Okay.
That's a good answer.
Anybody else? I can take one more.
Are we flying straight to the mine? Is that what we're doing? What are
I believe so.
Okay.
I don't know
And
how
yes.
far we can get, but okay.
How far
So-
is the mine from where we are, Josh?
The mine is about 4 hours walking, so it would take, I believe, a couple of those fly spells to get you all there.
60 foot.
60.
I mean, at least we
I
can.
feel like we did the math for this. Hold on, give me a second, because we have to do it.
It's
Because
120.
Fly to shore
per-
and then just fly less than 10 feet above the shore until it runs out, just for the speed, and then walk the rest.
I'll say you could get at least 3/4 of the way there and walk the rest.
Okay.
It probably, let's say it'll cut your trip down to about an hour total.
Okay.
I think that's mathematically how we did a whole bunch of math for Morton because he could fly everywhere, and it turned into that essentially. So
Okay.
Demi, would you like to try out your new loot?
Would I know what's in here? It's a
as
great
you
question from, like,
didn't find-
magical, like her whole deal, how she figures out spells. Would she have any idea?
does it? I believe it requires attunement.
It does.
So technically, I don't think you've attuned to it yet because
Yeah,
you
I'd
need
have
an
to
hour.
take the time to
But
do
once you
it.
connect to it, you would absolutely know all of its capabilities.
Cool.
You could take the
So
time
wait,
to
no.
attune to it if you want to. Sorry,
It's
but
cursed.
It's an hour, isn't it?
it's an hour, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if everybody wants to watch me tune a lute for an hour.
The kind of
It takes 2 hours off our time traveling. Go ahead. I
does.
will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will
Or-
also be
tuned
equipped
to
with
my
it.
Spider bracelet.
Yeah, she sits there and's just tuning a lute for an hour to figure out.
Stop. No. What?
Oh!
Okay, why did you... Okay, but that... Are you okay?
God, I hope so.
You look a little...
Sorry.
If that makes sense.
I feel terrible.
As you attune
Well.
to that item with the venom, there is a gentle prick that breaks your skin, even the tough Dragonborn skin, and you feel as a slight chilling sensation runs up your arm. You feel a little woozy.
Wait, I have cold resistance.
You still feel a little woozy.
Damn it!
It doesn't do any damage to you, but you feel
Okay.
woozy.
Okay. Ooh,
You're right there.
I feel great.
You see face spiders everywhere. No, I'm kidding.
Suddenly
need-
they feel bad about figuring it out.
Did you just say you see phase spiders everywhere? That's the shitty side effect. You
Everyone
get for
looks like a
having
face spider.
Everybody's a phase spider.
Face spiders look like people, though.
Can I just say though, my favorite idea of this is that if that was true, Ainsley saw everybody as a
Face
phase
spider.
spider.
She's
constantly
dancing with a
tripping
face spider.
Yeah, dancing with a phase- and then just carrying around a little phase spider and it's like, uh-oh, child, I'm gonna kill this face. I mean,
She's
prince.
actually bats at it. Bats at it. No, you don't see face spiders, but you do experience that. Okay. Demi,
Yes.
as you begin to tune the lute,
Yes.
ding, 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 dialing it in. Over the next hour, you begin to recognize the magical potential of this. It's almost like it aligns exactly with your perspective regarding harmonics in this space that you look into. You can feel... You could shift sound around you with this instrument to allow people to float or fly. Like, little pieces of the equation seem to fit together almost for you as you look at this item.
Okay.
You are attuned to the DOS loot, and you are attuned to the phase venom bracers.
Yay.
Wonderful. So we want to try flying there, right?
Yeah.
You're right, Salvatore. You look
I feel great.
really.
Strong.
Oh,
Totally worth it.
I don't believe you. Oh no.
It's a little blue.
I think that was
seen-
the teleportation.
I don't think I've ever seen a Dragonborn throw up before.
Well,
Well,
cross it off your bucket list.
Okay.
It's not on mine.
Adds it to bucket list.
See Dragonborn throw up
Bucket.
again.
Twice. All right, guys.
Okay.
Let's do this.
fly.
Am I casting it on 3 people? What do you want to do, Parker?
I have to. I can do it.
Can you do it?
Do it.
Can you do it
Cast
at
it
higher
on-
levels?
I think I can. Well, hold on. Let me look. I think it's at. Where are you? It's 3rd level.
Yeah, you just cast it at 3rd level.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Wait,
you
no.
cast
At
it on
higher
yourself.
levels, when you cast this spell, it'd be using a spell slot at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can just cast it on yourself. I'll cast it on the others.
Okay.
I have to cast it at 5th level. And was that a short rest sitting there? And like
You
waiting
can. It would have counted as a short rest, yeah. If you want to get spell slots back and so on and so forth.
Sure
We're just sitting there, and she's like, I don't know how this is gonna work. And she starts plucking at it and playing a song that she knows that talks about flying.
Okay.
She's got the. It's just like part of a song that she knows, but she'll sing the little stanza about flying, and then. Do I get to flavor this, however?
If
to
you'd
fit
like
her?
to, please, yes.
Yeah. They're like. They look like they're out of water. They look like they're formed out of water. So it's like very Steven Universe, Lapis Lazuli, like big water wings displayed, because she doesn't think the angel wings would fit her.
Nice.
So
I love
that's. They almost like the feather aspect of it though is like iced, so it looks like ice, like when you can see water.
it. Very cool.
As Demi begins to take off, Saul's like, "That's beautiful," and puts his hand on Salvatore and Peach's shoulders, and then just has just kind of shifts a little bit, and so there's just 3 golden wings that appear on their backs.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
You all
Oh.
launch into the sky.
Yes, yes.
Guys,
And
we have a
for-
party. We have a full party that can fly now.
10 minutes, you begin to cut up the coast, heading back towards where you know the mine to be located, a few hours away. As you fly soaring along the coastline, Salvatore, you get a good quick glance of the town of Saltmarsh back to the south. This little island with a lighthouse even further south. The little kind of barely even an island that you were sitting on the coast as you begin to fly up along this road that moves along the shoreline. Occasionally you pass over little copses or woods. Occasionally there's little cliffs or shores or even kind of grayish white sand beaches as you move forward and forward. Eventually you guys begin to feel the magic fade and you touch down about 15 minutes walk outside of
Hell yeah.
the mine.
Hell yeah!
How do you proceed?
Should we tell them that we're back already? Because this was a pretty
First, let's see if they're all dead.
Not
solid
too.
point.
Let's hope not.
Yeah.
So quick pace then, probably jogging.
Yeah, I will. How long did it take to get down the mine? It was like 40 minutes.
It was quite a while, yeah. It was a long ways down.
All right. Then Peach will wait until we're like 5 minutes out and then cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
Ooh.
About 5 minutes out, you cast Pass Without a Trace. Pass.
I do that.
And begin to make your way. You can now see, as you kind of come up over this slight hill, the palisades, the kind of wooden palisades that kind of circumvent the main body of the mine. However, you also see sitting out on the water a vessel with black sails and a black raven head.
Oh.
And with that, my friends, we're actually going to call the session here.
Whoa!
You're gonna drop the raven head on us and leave?
Yep.
You're just gonna hit us with that crow?
Scream!
Scream, my friends. Sitting on the water, out on that blue surface, the waves lapping against it, is this ship constructed mostly of black, pitch black, possibly tarred wood, with jet black sails and a raven's head as the figurehead to the ship.
God damn it.
You know what I now only can imagine, right, Josh? Is just we get in a big fight on the surface, we're doing our thing, and then our ship just teleports in behind it, just starts unloading cannons into the back of the ship.
Shiana's just spamming the teleport button.
How long is the journey from where they are to Saltmarsh?
I believe it was 2 days
like
from Tyrant's
2 days.
Landing. Yeah.
And they were almost to Tyrant's Landing.
Yeah, they were a day out today from Tyrant's
So
Landing.
3
So they're about 3
So
days
they're
away.
like, okay. Yeah. So if we cripple this thing for 3 days, that can happen, guys.
Right.
That's our goal for next time.
Captain Jack Scarecrow over there.
Captain Jack Scarecrow? Hell yeah,
I
dude.
love it.
Oh my god. Thanks, guys. Do we want to do some fan
Thanks for
art?
being here.
Is it,
I
is
think we
fan
can
art.
do
it
fan
fan
art.
art time? Okay.
It's fan art.
All right, here we go to the fan art page. All right, we're on it. We're here. We're there. Okay. First is Parker, one of your most favorite pieces, I'm sure, Bowtie Bims.
Yeah, Bowtie Bims.
Oh, thank you. This is Tanner, the master of companion art.
Ooh, look at that boy.
He's so cute.
Look at that boy.
You're not dapper.
So handsome.
He's bloody dapper. I think next up we have. Oh, here we go.
Rue drew Demi.
Cinderella does.
I love the hem on that skirt. That's
So
crazy.
good.
Right?
So
Uh,
good.
Skirt,
I love
dress,
her.
whatever it is. I word good. Thank
I
you,
word
Root Beer, the legend.
Rue drew that one. Oh.
Ugh. And then action shot.
Oh yeah, this one's so good.
So good.
So
The
I
dance.
Also,
amazing.
10 out of 10, want to watch them do a disco dance together.
Tango.
Tango, yeah. There's so much detail in this piece.
Oh, it's so good.
Down to like the feathers in the hair, and there's like stars on Peach's jacket, and there's waves in her skirt, and like her
The
necklace.
ombre fade.
It's like all like moving, so the necklace is off of her neck. It's really cute.
Incredible. A masterpiece. God dang. Alright, then next we have some stuff from Starry.
Whoops.
This is sad Odophilia Peach time.
Sad times.
Oh,
Sad times.
thank you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think Button saw that one before.
Oh no.
So good.
So good. If I could tell her. And then we've got more. This is a hell of a moment. You have 20 seconds. What do you do?
Oh,
What do you
we
do?
panicked.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I think that was probably the most panicked I've been as a player, and knowing that my character knew nothing,
Yeah.
because it was like, I just want to be like, turn around, like.
It's rough. It's rough. I really like the chess pieces in the top left frame.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And then we have this moment, which is Peach versus Scarron.
Oh, so
The fall.
Ooh.
The fall.
God, he's terrifying, actually.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
good dude.
death. Like thinking about it, kind of looks like death.
He does look like that.
Little bitch.
Kinda looks like a little rat boy.
That's absolutely what Scared sounds like.
Oh
Yep.
my god. And then another awesome. Oh, I love the spiral. Okay, so this one is mine, and by Starry again.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh,
I love the spiral in their eyes. That's cool.
This one is
yes. Oh, it's so good.
She did her best. She did her best.
Great job on the heights too.
Yeah.
And then that
Small vein.
that is that. But I think Parker's got another little piece of art to share.
Oh,
So we're gonna
yeah!
jump back really quick. Hold on one moment.
We're back.
And we're back.
I checked my mail during the break. Sorry to embarrass you, Tanner. I got my Christmas presents, but look at this. Look at this cute little Bims.
Ah, Bimsy!
Look at him, and I have a bit. But like, look at how cute this is.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
I've been person art now.
10 out of 10. Tanner. Master
Tanner
artist.
did it.
Tanner out of Tanner.
Tanner.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yo, bro.
Hell yeah, dude.
Thank you guys, and congratulations again to our winner for the dice. Thank you all for hanging out with us. It was a blast. Thank you, players, for being awesome as always.
Oh,
Thank you for being an amazing DM.
can't wait for next one.
We'll see you on Saturday. Just a heads up that over the holiday break near Christmas, we will be taking a couple weeks off. We'll tell you a little bit more about that later, but just priming it now as Sean tries to give you all a seizure. See y'all later, everybody. Bye!